walk these streets with diamonds in our eyes. Out with the vampires under a midnight sky. My mind so hypnotized. It was exciting. It was the 90s. Mama didn't understand it, and Daddy always said that I was going too far. Said there's never any compromising. If you try to win the battle to be who you are. I dance to the left, I dance to the right. Hold hands with my demons and creatures of night. On an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Someone who can hear me and drink from the light, to see things from the same side. Is there anybody out there? 5 years later, I'm out with the same old faces and dead end places. Things kept going wrong. I'm getting to thinking my daddy was right all along. So if you take a little walk on the wild side, be careful that you never slip your hands from the wheel. There's never any compromising when you're blinded by reflections from the part of you that's real. I dance to the left, I dance to the right. Hold hands with my demons and creatures of night. On an undercover mission to find somebody else like me. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? please take me to another place, so far away. Endless nights all alone, gave myself to the radio. These rainy nights all alone, lose myself to the radio. Endless nights and a dream, gave my heart to the radio.
Hello. Hello, hello, hello. You beautiful people out there. Can you hear me? Check 1, 2. All right, we back. We back. Let me get our... Yeah, but I got to get you in here. I have a guest in the house, but you got to get him in here still. Hang on. We'll get through this together positively, as we always do around here. I don't hear any of this nonsense about disaster streams. Brand dude, are you in the house?
I'm in the house. I have arrived.
He is here, and I hope you could hear that. Motherfuckers. We just had a bit of a meltdown in the studio. Yeah, it should be good. Let me hear how I'm sounding, guys. Like 5 minutes before the show. It's like, let's try to talk. Hey, brand dude, you ready? 10 minutes later.
5 seconds, yeah.
Yeah. 10 minutes later.
He's so like, delayed.
Yeah. So I had to scramble. Producer Chu is going to get a stern talking to. She didn't have the studio all ready for me today. I don't know what's going on. But all right, we're good. We're good now. Thank fuck for that. I'm sure I forgot to do something, but we'll figure that out as we get there. Anyways, big ups to Movie Sign, by the way, for the gifted subs. You are a legend, my friend. Thanks so much for that. I was in full panic mode, but seeing the Blanca made me happy for a moment. Thank you so much, my friend. All right, brand dude, in the house for a plunge. How are you feeling, my friend?
I'm feeling great. I actually, this video you got on screen, I've seen it recently on stream, so I'm excited to finally talk to someone about it. Let it all out.
Yes. This is, of course, I got that up for the Leanna Simps out there, of course. I know you guys exist. I don't want to forget you guys. We don't just cater to cat Simps here. Okay, guys? There's Leanna for you. And yeah, we're going to see how this goes in terms of where this goes on our legendary Iceberg. Let me bring that up for you here. We got the Iceberg. And, you know, I would guess it's going to be, this is very inconsequential, but it is kind of deep. So what's your prediction on where this goes, brand dude?
Maybe not that deep, honestly, because this has to do directly with like how he manages his household, I guess, if that's what we're looking into.
That is true.
Maybe on the second rung or even the first, honestly.
Okay, we'll see. We'll see. Of course, all these things you see on your screen right now are videos. You can check the command and you can watch the videos about each of those topics. ECC was the last one. East Coast Customs was the last one, and that was a fun one. And today, of course, I got to get a better picture because, like, Chop Shop, how do you portray that in an image is tough. But
I'll get a drawing done eventually.
Thank you, please.
Just for you.
Thank you. Okay, but let's get out of here, Iceberg. Get out of here, Iceberg. And let's get to it. So we're going to start, we're going to go, of course, as always, in chronological order. And we're going to start, our story starts today in April 5th of 2014. Can you believe it? April 5th of 2014. Wow. This one is kind of like inconsequential, actually, but it's kind of funny anyway, so I want to show it. So here we go. This is the Seattle trip, 2014, day two, my friends, of the house hunt. And this is unfortunately, or fortunately for the house, however you want to see it, this is not the house they chose, but he still talks about the garage a bit. So let's get into it right here on the plunge. The Chop Shop. Let's start it off.
The master bathroom. Toilet.
Sorry, too loud? Am I blasting your head off? There we go.
Thank you.
Here you go. Dual sinks is a plus.
A dual shock, dude.
Outlets right in the mirror.
I really like this bathroom because, again, you separate tubs, separate
Oh, by the way, this bathroom part has nothing to do with the garage, but I just like this, so it's funny. So I was like, oh shit, I gotta play this scene.
Shower.
Won't be able to fit in the shower at the same time, but I'll have a nice tub.
Ooh, Leanna. Thinking about what she can do in that sharing shower.
Uh-oh.
Kind of hype.
Big enough for two.
It's already told you, you're not going to have in these houses giant showers like in a hotel.
Oh, why not?
You're going to pay for a mansion to get that. So.
Check.
Look at that. Let's see this fit. We saw this fit yesterday, didn't we? Kind of.
Yeah, something like that.
A version of this.
Yeah.
He's there with the papers. He's got the papers ready to roll with his business expenses. And then he's got the button down with his shirt under. Enjoy it.
You think he taped it open?
Probably.
Little window.
Like Jan.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
like John does for his Project 7.
Yeah.
Always showing. The whole logo is always showing.
Gotta see his belly, dude.
Yeah.
Is the garage, which is much different than the garage in the first house.
Here we go. Garage time. Get hype. That's what we're here today for. Okay, guys?
It's that door on the right
garage hype.
when you first come in the front door. So, all the way down.
Ooh.
Yes.
All the way down, boys.
100 stairs.
Oh, can I just say one thing I loved?
Yeah.
One thing I loved about all these house hunts, like he kept mentioning the stairs, and he hated houses with too many stairs, and I always thought that was really funny.
Yeah. Stairs are like, you're like 80 and stairs are like a big obstacle. Phil was like that at 35 for sure.
Yeah,
He's 33 years old right now, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Down the 100 stairs.
What's that sound? We're going through some struggles.
Down the 100 stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man. Okay. Smooth thin
Be
ice.
careful here. It's cramped when you actually go into it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
So it's only wide enough for a single car at a time, but it's very deep. Look how deep it is. I was just,
That could definitely be good storage.
Get fucked, Sir Moist. This is deep.
It's called a tandem.
tandem, okay?
Tandem. Cool.
As you go back here, there's plenty of space. Look, I mean, they used it for like a workshop almost. They got their, their
Oh,
craftsmen.
throw that out.
Yeah, so this is interesting. So I want to make sure, like, you see those kind of tool style looking cabinet, which obviously we know as the toolbox or whatever, big toolbox. But Phil doesn't say anything about chop shop there. He says it's a workshop. Okay, it's a workshop.
Cool chest there, and all kinds of files and stuff. And I was actually talking to Leanna saying, this is somewhere where maybe we could set her up to do. her
No, in the
crafting.
garage. Get fucked,
Even this
Leanna.
area right here would be perfect, but it's already got
Next to the car.
electrical.
Uh-huh.
You could probably put shelving on the walls. You could probably do stuff here. Of course, keep in mind if we have 2 cars. Well, I don't know if we're going to do that.
2 cars.
Yeah, they do have 2 cars at this point. And I was kind of trying to get a look at this paper here. This looks to be what the realtor gives you, like options. Like,
Wait,
you
I
could-
can fact they didn't have 2 cars at this point. Leanna didn't drive yet.
I thought, did they have? I know they have 2. There's a time in this
Yes.
timeline where they have 2. Maybe it's not yet. Sorry about that. But yeah,
No, it's not yet.
Okay. So this is the options there on the paper. 3, 4, whatever. I don't think we get much more information from that, but you can see the choices from the realtor there.
Walls. You could probably do stuff here. Of course, keep in mind if we have 2 cars. Well, I don't
Okay,
know if
they
we're
don't
gonna
yet.
do
They
that
don't
or
have 2
not.
cars yet.
And of course, there's all your.
I guess I'm thinking of maybe when they rented the car, there was 2. Because I remember there's a time. Because I'll show you. I'll show you guys. Farmer
I remember
Beavis.
also.
Farmer
yeah.
Beavis, hang on. All right, this is for you. I have a tweet that is going to directly talk about the 2 cars. So we'll see. We'll just hang on tight. It's always a ride here. It's like Marvel Avengers. You never know what's going to happen. The lore goes so deep here.
You're heating and all kinds of storage and stuff. So it's very big, very deep.
Area. That's what she said.
Compared to the other garage.
Fly.
Okay.
I
Pretty
think
good.
that's it for
It's,
garage
home
floor
number
here.
2.
Yeah, that's it.
Home number 2. All right. Next up, they've made their
Ah, the
decision.
one.
We've made their decision and we have moved in. This is moving vlogs. Garage walkthrough. We get a whole video about fucking garage walkthroughs. And it's 13,000 views. And let's enjoy it. This is when they moved in. This is June 25th of 2014. We do have a house. And this is the garage. Let's hear how he first describes his house. And he says in the title,
Currently,
weird
we're at 40
stuff
likes and
incoming.
climbing. It'd be great if we could get a bunch.
Also, this is how he first
It'd be great if we
received
get
the
some more
garage.
likes.
So
It
this
helps
is
the stream
as dirty as
and
it
the
was
channel
when he
in
first
general for
moved in.
discoverability
Yes.
purposes.
So
Okay?
this is the chop shop, apparently.
Yes, very key. This is what it looked like when Phil moved in. Thanks for pointing that out.
Okay, so it is Wednesday. And unfortunately, Leanna is sick.
Sorry.
She just got sick. Let's put it that way.
Oh, what? Can you explain what that means, Sir Brand Dude?
I think because he says like the travel got to her and they've been going here and there, and so I guess she just got sick.
She got sick. How dare her? She has a lot of
Yeah.
work to do.
Leanna is sick. She just got sick. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
She's not feeling well. I think the travel has taken its toll. The rushing
There you go.
around
Okay.
Monday and Tuesday really, got to her. For me, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, I'm very tired. My back hurts. I'm stressed. I'm sweating.
Yeah, he's like that what's that movie, Will Ferrell? He's like, oh, I had a headache for like a week. You know that movie?
I don't know that. No, I don't know
Oh,
that one.
anyways.
He says it's not that big a deal, and he lists off a fucking laundry list of things he's feeling. It's not that big a deal for me. My back hurts. I'm stressed. I got eczema. My gout crystals are flaring up. I got a headache. I'm impotent. I can't get it up. But yeah, other than that, I'm fine.
Leanna's sick.
Leanna got sick, but
To her, for me,
50
it's
likes.
not
We're
that
going
big
to
of
get
a deal.
100.
oh, 50. Big up.
I don't know why people would come and enjoy the stream and not like it. That's just really weird.
That's just really weird. Thank you.
I mean, I'm very tired. My back hurts. I'm stressed. I'm sweating like crazy. But, you know, I've been into it. She unfortunately, you know, got run down. Okay.
Oh,
So
how dare her? She got run down, that bitch. God.
I am going to head out in a little bit to go grab
60
some more
likes
things,
now.
of
We're at
course.
60.
damn,
Again, we're
60
going
already?
for 100, guys. If you could, please like the
let's go,
stream. And
guys.
of course, all of the support is greatly
Bubbles.
appreciated.
Big ups, everybody. Thank you.
However, in the meantime, what I've decided to do is make a vlog here in the garage because I have not had a chance to really even look at this yet. I mean, I've been here.
That's always good. Just buy a house. Like, I didn't even know what this was down here. Whoa.
Yeah, that's major exit out there. What do you mean you didn't look at the garage? Like what? We saw you look at another house's garage and you didn't look at the garage in the house you bought? Like what?
This is my first time looking in here. Whoa, okay. That's what it sounds like.
Here for 2 days, not even. I mean, I've only been here a day and a half, really. And I have no idea what we have in store for us here in the garage. Okay.
Toilet
First
paper.
of all,
Yeah.
wow, how nice of them to leave this disgusting old roll of toilet paper on top of this workbench.
I mean, it's
apparently.
unopened. It can't be that
That's
disgusting.
what it is. This looks like a workbench, right? Looks like we have an old school pencil sharpener attached to it. Some kind of fiberboard up here, shelving higher up. I don't know why there is a hose nozzle.
What is
attached
all
to
this
it.
stuff?
Yeah, so they just left
I don't know
shit-
what
You can
I
get
don't know
them
what
to
a workshop is.
yeah, it's like you can get them to clean that shit out too. You know, like, all right, they left some stuff in the garage. Can we get that taken care of? And like, when you're
Yeah.
buying a house, like, you kind of like, you don't own them, like, you're paying for it. But like, you're paying a lot of money. Be like, can we get that cleaned up? You know, like they'll do that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. But obviously, Phil's not thinking about that. But just like they left so much shit.
True, but there is.
Okay.
I just can't wait to see what kind of shit we're gonna find in this house when we really start looking.
Oh, I can't wait.
What on earth?
Whoa. Brand new doorknobs?
What on earth? Disgusting doorknobs.
Garbage?
Two
What?
completely new doorknobs. Or are they?
What? You're questioning if they're new? Oh, okay.
They very well could be. I can't tell. Look, that looks new. What the hell? What is this?
Yeah, like that's not a negative actually. Like you might
No,
want to
that's good.
actually, yeah, you want to change the locks and shit. Like there's your opportunity and they're free. Okay.
You don't got to go buy one.
Saves you a trip.
Some kind of piping.
Oh, thanks, Bob the
Uh-oh.
Builder.
And doorknobs.
Thanks, Bob the
I'm
Builder,
dread-
for that assessment.
What's in here? Oh my god, what is all this crap?
Like this is too much. Like all the other stuff I'm fine, but like that would be like, I mean, I would check it before I move in, be like, all right, I'm not, can we get this taken care of, guys? Like it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. That much stuff is bad, you know, but if Phil didn't look, so it's
Yeah.
his own fault. Now it turns into Phil's fault though if he didn't say anything, right? It's your job to check your own house before you move in.
I wonder what's in there though.
Let's see how far we get. into
Guys,
it.
we're at 70 likes. If
Oh,
you're having a good
70.
time tonight, you give the stream a like, we hit 100 likes, we'll do a celebratory bubble blow. That would be swell if you could do that.
Thanks.
70, let's go.
Those are getting annoying, man. Like, I thought when I first started those fucking like things, like it was like kind of slow going, but now they come so much every time, it's kind of annoying. But you guys tell me what you think. We can keep them or get them out. You guys are the boss.
Kidding? Look at all the junk
You guys
they
are the
left
boss.
behind. Old rubber gloves. It looks like a whole bag full of kind of work gloves.
Oh, that's cool.
Some kind of piping, tubing. Who knows what that shit is down there? I don't even want to touch it. Fucking toss
Why not?
it
It's right
later. I don't
there.
know. Who knows? I'm not even looking at that yet. Ugh.
And how much you want to bet that is still there? Still
I would
there?
bet my whole house on that.
Yeah, I would bet my house that they're still there.
Yeah.
Looks like we have a hose extension here. So if I wanted to have a hose run outside, I could do it. And here's the hose I would use. Now, I don't
Can I
even
just
wanna
add
know
something?
what the hell
Yeah,
is-
please. Always. We're here for it.
This hose, he said he used it for the first time like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, whenever
Oh.
the garbage rant was.
Oh my. This one right here, you mean? This little
Yeah, he says he's
faucet?
going to use the hose for the first time in the garage to wipe the walls, ceiling to floor, all that stuff. That's what he said.
Obviously, we'll get there. We got that video on the docket
Sorry.
today. But no problem. Please share everything you got.
outside, I could do it. And here's the hose I would use.
Okay.
Now, I don't even want to know what
I
the
didn't
hell's
use
in here. Look at the stickers they left behind. 69. Yeah, they were real mature. Jake the Snake.
Oh, did he? Oh my God.
Yo, isn't that like a BMX thing or something?
He's complaining about their maturity levels. This is before you were even stopped doing a character, Philip. Come on.
Scat humor.
Yeah.
That's mature.
What the hell is all this?
Oh, hang on. Prodigal Stunna says, do you have the clip of Phil opening a letter by the IRS that was for the former owner of the house? I don't know. If you have that and someone has that, please DM me on Discord. I'll make sure I play it if I don't. I have a lot of videos, but I was gonna watch them all because then I kind of want to be surprised. But if you have that, please DM me with it, and I'll definitely make sure I play it if I don't have it already.
Oh Lord, it's over here. Nothing. Oh Jesus, get ready.
What?
Oh my God, look at all the crap they left behind.
Okay, so no crap being seen here. Paint stuff.
Yeah, this is useful. Yep, this is all useful.
Paint stuff looks like concrete something.
Paint,
Pile cleaner.
Yeah.
concrete stain, dirt
fighter. There you go.
Some kind of sealant.
Sealant.
Sealer, paint and painting supplies.
Oh, how dare they?
Left behind.
Garbage.
Clean
Styrofoam
rolls
is okay,
down
though.
there. Well, we go to repaint one of the rooms. Maybe we'll use that. Huh.
Oh.
It's actually funny because I met the neighbor today. She came by and she said the living room that is now
Stu.
painted white used to be half mustard, half tomato red at an angle through the living room. So the people who lived
Half mustard, half tomato red. Okay. A little bit of a hamburger
McDonald's?
situation. Yeah, a little hamburger
Yeah.
situation.
apparently were weirdos.
They're weirdos. Damn. They're weirdos.
At an angle through the living room. So the
Okay.
people who lived here apparently were weirdos.
All right.
Great.
Okay.
Nothing in this one.
Like, who knows of the actual color, by the way? Like, they could have been, like, a very normal looking color, but the neighbor, like, hates them or whatever. Like, oh my God, look at that mustard and the
Yeah.
ketchup. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
All right.
Who
Nothing
wants-
in that one?
Who would make a video of this in the world? It's incredible.
Also unedited too. Like,
Yeah.
dude, come on.
Not a second of editing.
Okay,
Yeah.
here, this is actually a container of light bulbs, and those light bulbs
Hey!
go to the ceiling of the garage.
Light bulbs. Last stream we had top bowls, and this stream we have light bulbs.
And they left a ton
Bulbs.
of them, so that's nice. This is all trash from things that I bought already.
Oh yeah. Let's see what the credit card's doing so far. The credit card is buying the cart for. Ooh, is that kitchen cart or is that office cart? Office cart could still be in use. Not sure.
There's also like a bedroom cart.
Ooh, okay. You have the shower and bath pole caddy, big ups, and you have the lamp. Okay, so we got a lamp, a caddy. There's something on the left there, something kind of set, but anyways.
Tonight apparently is, or tomorrow is trash day, so I'm gonna have to try to do. The fuck? Where did this go in here? I think my girlfriend started loading this up, which I didn't tell her to do.
Oh!
Bitch, I didn't tell you to do that.
Which I did not tell her to do. Excuse me, Leanna. What are you doing against my wishes? Nice
Father
jeans.
daughter?
Shout out to the jeans.
Go in here. I think my girlfriend started loading this up, which I didn't tell her to do.
How dare she try to throw stuff away?
That's
God.
what you're supposed to do.
What?
This is for trash, meaning, you know,
Oh.
garbage bags, not for that kind of stuff.
Come on, Phil. I know it's cool to like do that, but sometimes you just throw a fucking box in the trash can. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not give a shit for that. You know what I'm saying? Brand dude, are you a strict trash adherer? Sometimes you got to throw a fucking box in there. When times
Yeah,
are
but
tough.
also it's also like their first day there. Maybe she's
Yeah.
not used to having recycling, compost, and all that shit. So it's like, hey, give her a break. Don't just fucking. I didn't tell you to do that.
And let everyone know of your 13,000 viewers.
Sort that out later. So I gotta fill this up and put it out there. I think either tonight or
Yeah, she should have flattened it. Let's be real. But come on, she's like 12 years old. Come on, guys. Let's get real. I mean, in high school, I wasn't flattening shit.
tomorrow morning. Not positive on that. What do we got here? So that is, I already looked in there. There's nothing in there. There's a little empty thing. This is for
Okay.
recyclables. Paper, cardboard.
Hold on. Does that mean that he opened everything once already? Because why did he already look in that? Are we getting a second run through here?
Yeah, I said this on my stream, but like it seems like he already looked through this and he's pretending to be surprised by the things he finds.
Great.
See that?
So,
This is
I don't
where all
know.
those boxes should go. Cardboard. Plastic containers.
Oh, there
glass
you go.
bottles and jars.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Sorry about
mama.
that.
No
Sorry,
labels,
everybody.
No styrofoam, no light bulbs or fluorescent tubes, hazardous waste, batteries, sharp metal, or syringes.
Mm-hmm.
Please
We
start
need
with
to
the lid
know
opening
this.
towards the street.
Whoa.
Huge. I'll put all the boxes in there. That'll work. I don't know what this one is for.
All right, 1.3. I'm getting kind of bored.
Ugh, looks like paint and shit was in there. I'm not gonna touch that for now. I don't know what this stuff is. Poles? Why would there be poles? I don't know. What is that? What the hell is that? It's like linoleum.
It's like a broomstick.
That's clearly broom style, cleaning style materials. What is this? Who even knows? What's this up there? Storage? What?
It's not even in there. They didn't even use that linoleum. There's a whole roll of linoleum up on a shelf.
That's for when you have to make patches. My father occupation was floor installer, and that's when you have to make patches. You leave those there on purpose, so when you have to fix stuff, you have a little extra there.
The more garbage, pretty much.
Yeah, that's well in Phil's mind, yes.
Yeah,
in Phil's mind, yes.
It's not even inside of my townhouse. It's like they bought it and they didn't use it. Weird.
That's not, I'm sure that's probably somewhere like a bathroom or something. You don't just have it randomly.
Be careful here because I'm only in socks. Here they got tiles. Apparently, the living room of this place used to be all carpeting. And this
Yeah, thank you, Two Big Bills. Yeah, kind of like paint for the rooms and doorknobs for the door with keyholes for the house. Yes, all they didn't leave any shit. We can say that they did not leave like random shit as much as I thought I remembered. This is all usable stuff so far.
Yep.
tiling was put in to sell it, and that's the tiling that I now have in my living room. There's a ton of extras, so if any of them break or whatever, it looks like we could just use one of those. That's nice. Over here is the infamous water heater, which I'm going to be honest with all you, I'm extremely angry with.
Oh, I remember this. I do remember this.
Because the neighbors, or I keep saying the neighbors, the previous owners, in all of their wisdom, decided to turn off the pilot light, which is this right here.
So you help me, Brand Dude. I know, in my mind, that would be something you should do. But is that something you should do or should not?
Yeah, in my opinion, if you're going to leave the house and you don't know how long until the next people will move in, it seems like you should turn it off so you don't have to pay for it anymore.
Yeah, like you don't want people using it for a while. Like, I think that's a good idea, but this pisses off Phil.
See, it says pilot.
What is...
Turn off the pilot light.
Wait, I want to hear. I want to be. I'm pretty upset, I believe. What is
the previous owners, in all of their wisdom, here's the infamous water heater, which I'm going to be honest with all you, I'm extremely angry with.
Extremely angry. Yeah.
The neighbors, or I keep saying the neighbors, the previous owners, in all of their wisdom, decided to turn off the pilot light, which is this right here. See, it says pilot. They turned it off without telling anyone. The realtor didn't know. No one knew.
Stream.
So last night, first night that we're trying to take a shower and a bath, we go to do it. There's no hot water, and we're flipping out. What could be going on?
Oh, God, can you imagine them flipping out? I bet Phil was all up in arms. Oh, my God, this is a travesty.
Yeah.
Totally nude, running around the house.
I like to imagine he filled the bathtub first, just with cold water.
Great,
and then
guys. Our goal is 100 likes on the stream. We're at 90. Go on, we get 10 more likes, please.
I came down here and I don't know anything about water heaters. I never had one in my old house. It was, in my condo, that was the condo facility's job to figure out, because it was like apartment-like. It wasn't townhouse-like.
Oh, it's pushing the blame. That was the condo department's responsibility, not mine.
So I didn't know what I was doing, and I started turning this and didn't do anything. So I finally turned it back to where it started, and then I said, oh, pilot, and I turned the pilot, and now we got hot water. Unbelievable. So dumb.
What part is dumb? You or what? It is so dumb, but
a dumb little thing, but it's such a big thing in the big picture. No hot water, that's terrible. So
it's such a little thing, but it's such a big thing. Sound good?
All right, and this right here apparently is the light that turns on the furnace, so you shouldn't turn that off. I don't know what this is. This is a weird thing, right? I can't figure this out. Let's take a look at it together. I'm sure people in the comments might tell me. It's a timer of some sort.
All right, so do we know what this is, Brand Dude?
Isn't this just a clock, like a timer? There's a sun and a moon on it? I don't know.
Let's see if the comments answered it. I believe it's a timer for your garage lights. Like you can set a time when they go on and off. Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah, maybe.
Some sort. But I don't know what it does. What is it timing? I have no clue.
It's the doomsday clock.
Is it the doomsday clock? Is that
when
the planet explodes?
There we go.
I don't get it. So,
me and Phil on the same wavelength comedy-wise. Uh-oh.
The one complaint I have about this garage, honestly, because it is a little annoying, is this load-bearing column is right in the freaking center. And as you can see, when you pull in, you actually have to pull in at an angle to fit your car. You can't just pull in straight, which is annoying, because you want to just pull in straight. You're so natural. Just pull in straight. You can't. And so if I ever get a second car, same thing. That car will have to come in at an angle this way, which is kind of frustrating.
Yeah, second car. He's thinking about it right there.
Why did he need a second car? Why was he thinking a second car? He doesn't go anywhere.
Maybe at this time he's still thinking there might be some little children coming in, but I don't think so. I think he always said negative. He always was down on kids forever. But
in the long run,
that's what I think.
It's a nice garage. Yeah. I'm not going to sit here and be spoiled and complain. It's a nice garage, and I'm happy to have it. It's the first time in my life I've ever had a garage.
So remember, notice how it looks right now, everybody. As if you see Brandon's video, look at this little look around. Just get a look for how it feels.
It's the first time in my life I've ever had
pretty clean, honestly.
Yeah, for a garage, how people do garages in America, at least, that's a fine looking garage. That's a clean garage. I'll go as far to say.
Yep.
I've always wanted one, because I hate cleaning my car off from the elements, especially
All right, you can just stop that statement after cleaning, brother. You know?
pollen
Yeah.
in the spring and snow in the winter. I fucking hate it. It's the worst, and I will never have to do it again as long as I live here, and that's freaking awesome. So that's it for the garage walk.
We're gonna be here all fucking day, but look at this. When he's watch the camera work. He's nodding while holding the camera, and it's going up and down in agreement.
On top of swaying, yeah.
Yeah, watch
So
this.
it's going all over the place.
Off from the elements, especially pollen in the spring.
There's one,
and snow in the
two,
winter. I fucking
three,
hate it.
4.
It's the worst. I will never have to do it again.
We get the 4 nods
I always
combo.
wanted one because
Ready?
I hate cleaning my car off from the elements, especially pollen in
Boom.
the spring and snow in the
Boom.
winter. I fucking
Boom,
hate
boom.
it. It's the worst, and I will never have to do
Boom.
it again as long as I live here, and that's freaking awesome. So that's it for the garage walkthrough, guys. I don't even want to know what's in that right now. I mean, that's something months when I have time, months in the future. I'll go check this fucker out. I don't
Nuns in
know
the
what's that.
future.
Nuns in the shout outs to nuns in the future. What?
Sister anime.
Guys, I don't even want to know what's in that right now. I mean, that's something when I have time, months ahead of nuns in the future. I'll go check this. Fucker
nuns
out.
in the
I don't
future.
want to touch that. But right now, what I'll probably do, I'll load all those boxes into the recycling thing because it says boxes. It says cardboard. That's all cardboard, right? It says no styrofoam. So I'll have to take the styrofoam out of
Uh-oh, that's a precursor. That's a foreshadowing, my friends.
those boxes. But the rest of these, I don't think these have any styrofoam in them. No,
Oh, what's that Con Air? A Conair.
I don't think these have
Not
any
Con
styrofoam
Air.
in them.
But a toaster too.
The Conair Home. What's that thing? Oh, fan. That's a box fan, I think.
Okay.
Box fan, laundry sorter. There we go. Make a lot of purchases all on the credit cards.
You got them for free.
So this can go right in.
Hey, yep.
All right, very nice.
All right, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to keep that one up just in case we have to go back to that for comparison purposes, but we're going to move forward positively. We're going to move forward to same year, 5 months later. This is what the garage looks like. A Con Air. I know. Okay. But anyways, let's go. This is 5 months later. The title is Special Vlog, Garage Mystery Revealed, and it ain't pretty. Okay? So this is, I do want to bring up Twitter, not that Twitter. Oh, yeah, it is. So on Twitter, he talked about this a little bit. He says, wait until you see the stuff I found in this garage. LOL. Can't wait to see what else I end up digging up. Don't worry, I vlogged it. And then he says, today's new vlogs are finally in the playlist. Definitely check out the garage and new additions for today and final vid. So he twice pimped out that garage video we just watched. And then he finally says, oh, no, that's it for that one. So there, he just pimped up the video we just saw. And now we're going into this one. And there's more stuff in a bit, but let's get to that first. So this is the new mystery revealed, and it ain't pretty. Hang on to your hats.
Hotel that's less than 10 minutes away.
Okay.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our garage here in Washington State. And it is empty right now because actually my parents are visiting for the Christmas week holiday, and they actually took the car. That's right. I let them take the BMW. So, yeah, that's a lot of trust, but I trust my parents. They actually...
What?
Dude.
What?
You heard that, right? I'm sorry. I know it's low. I'll turn it up. You heard that, right? You heard
Yes,
that?
I heard that. What the
What
fuck?
the fuck?
Why
I let
wouldn't
my
you? What?
parents? I let my parents? We got to hear that again. We got to hear it
Washington
again.
State. And it is empty right now because actually my parents are visiting for the Christmas week holiday, and they actually took the car. That's right. I let them take the BMW. So, yeah, that's a lot of trust, but I trust my parents. They actually
Holy shit, man. Talk about parents issues. Don't trust your parents with the car.
Yeah, what the fuck?
are staying at a hotel that's less than 10 minutes away. We got them up. We set them up at room and board. It's a nice hotel that has a big suite.
Insinuating he paid for that is what I took from that. Did you as well, Rand dude?
Yeah, I understood that.
I set him up with room and board. Okay.
It's got its own kitchenette. It's got all kinds of niceties for them as basically their Christmas present this year to spend time with us. We got them this really nice place and we're paying for it.
There it is.
So they took off.
Make sure you fucking know, everybody. I pay for this one. Don't you fucking forget it.
Isn't that a little weird too? Like, why didn't he just let them stay with them in his new house? They just moved in. They're a family now. Like, what?
That has many, many rooms.
Thank you all very
here
much
we
for
go.
the engagement today. I appreciate it.
Bingo. Bubble time, boys. Hang on. I know you can't hear this, Brad, dude. Sorry about that. You'll have to watch the replay for this. I know you want to hear this back.
That wasn't a very good one. It kind of sucked. I'm not going to
It
lie.
was not a very good one. It sucked. Not going to lie. But yeah, he has multiple rooms. for them to stay at, but he got them a hotel as a Christmas present. Hey, Phil, can we check out your new house? Yeah, sure. We'll get you a hotel. That's your Christmas present, by the way.
I trust you, Mom.
Left for the night.
And you could use our car. Just be careful, all right? It's a lot of trust.
Time with us. We got them this really nice place, and we're paying for it. So they took off. They left for the night. And what I wanted to show you was earlier today, my father and I.
Oh,
were
By the way, we
actually
now
in
have
here,
over 110 likes on the stream.
Father was here. Let's hear what Father did.
We're looking at some of the stuff that's in here. Now, if you remember correctly, I did a, walkthrough vlog of my garage months
Yeah, we saw
ago.
that. We saw that.
And this was done when we had just moved in. And remember, I showed you, oh, look at these hideous, stickers and stuff that they put all over these cabinets. And at that point, they had actually had all kinds of shit here that wasn't ours. Everything you see here, for the most part, is ours at this point. This is a lot of Leanna's soap making stuff. This is the bins from when we moved in. That's obviously the box for our Christmas tree. A bunch of styrofoam, which we need to get rid of because you cannot throw that out.
Oh. Styrofoam. Here we go. Styrofoam lore starts now.
That's obviously the box for our Christmas tree. A bunch of styrofoam, which we need to get rid of because you cannot throw that out in the state of Washington. You need to get to a proper disposal facility, et cetera, et cetera. But the reason that
Disposal facility. I mean,
You
I
can't
guess
throw it out unless you throw it out.
that makes sense, but you got to take it to the disposal facility. Okay.
I'm coming
big
in here
words.
is because my dad was visiting. He said, I want to see what's this stuff you've said is in your garage. It's cluttered up. I'm interested to see what the hell could it be? Because maybe it's tools or something. Maybe it's something he can use or we can use, and we can figure out what it is.
Yeah.
So the good news is we looked in these, and there's really nothing in there besides some.
What is this hand? Hand cam fans, get ready. God damn. You can see the beginning of the eczema with this close zoom, fucking zoom.
leftover paint to like.
What is this? Come on.
camera
So
work.
the good news is we looked in these, and there's really nothing in there besides some leftover paint to like touch up the walls. There's
Okay.
actually tile adhesive, which I think we could eventually use if one of our tiles broke in the living room. They left a giant stack of extra tiles over here in the corner of the garage, so we could actually replace.
You zoom in. You don't need to point, dude. Go like what?
I love the tile zoom. The tile got zoom and point. That's some good camera work.
tile ourselves if we wanted to. So in there, it's like paint rollers and
Uh-oh.
junk. It's not that big of a deal. But here we had two big areas in this cabinet
Bills?
that had all kinds of shit that I didn't know what it was.
Two big areas of shit. You saw what was in there. This is not even a deal.
So we opened it up, my dad and I today, and
We both opened it up, my dad and I today.
you see what we found in here, because I'm going to be honest, I suspected something when it came to the previous owners, but I didn't exactly know what it was. I couldn't put my finger on it, and now we know. So here we go. We're going to open this up. As you're going to see here,
Uh-oh.
the top shelf.
He had some preconceived notions about the previous owners. Now we're going to see him come true.
It's basically a bunch of junk. You've got this stupid thing, micro vacuum attachment. If you attach it to a standard size vacuum, it becomes a micro vac that you probably use.
It's a stupid thing. Who wants this, right? Who needs
How is
it?
that junk? What?
Who needs a vacuum, you know?
It's like clean a car or do car parts. Rubber hosing, racks or something. A million
Racks.
rubber gloves. If you remember back in when we first moved in June, July, when I did the vlog of the garage the first time we found
my
those, I was like,
God.
what the hell could they need so many rubber gloves for? Since then, we actually spoke with the neighbors, and the neighbor said that the son, who was in
Oh.
his early 20s, used to have some kind of a
Oh.
car business operating out of this garage, okay?
Car business operating out of his garage. This is news from
20s.
the neighbor. From 20s.
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 Yeah,
20s.
he said recently that he was a teenager.
Oh, okay. So in the
Yeah.
20s. Okay, keep that in mind.
We found those. I was like, what the hell could they need so
Yeah.
many rubber gloves for? Since then, we actually spoke with the neighbors, and the neighbor said that the son, who was in his early 20s,
Mm-hmm. Early 20s.
used to have some kind of a car business operating out of this garage, okay? He actually used to do something in relation to cars. We don't know
Oh, well, thanks, Sherlock.
what it was, but basically he would do something with cars and car parts. And so he would have all kinds of cars in and out of here, and he would have, all kinds of tools and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
doing stuff with cars. Okay, fair enough, right? But I wonder what that means. Now, this is
What? That's not the first thing I would think of when someone tells me that story. I'd be like, okay, cool. It's not like, I wonder what that means. Like,
Yeah.
why did
Also
you do-
saying the story recently, he was like, they for sure, probably ran a chop shop, illegal probably. But here, when he heard the story, he's not quite sure what it is. He's just making assumptions.
Yeah. Okay. let's
So
see
what's
what
up
just
with
we
kind
got.
of funny. I just want everyone, before
How's that kind of? I mean, again, when Phil says something funny, you know it's not. But let's hear what's not funny this time.
enough, right? But I wonder what that means.
Okay.
Now, this is kind of funny. I just want everyone, before I do the big reveal down here, I want to explain something to you.
Oh,
for the past 6
God.
months that we've lived here, we've still been getting mail for the people who used to live here. We're not supposed to be. They should have changed their addresses, but they forgot in a few cases to change their mailing address for a few companies. One of the companies, the federal government wrote them, the IRS, and said, your
Here it is.
business, your car business, or whatever the hell business it was that they were operating out of here, you
So
haven't
car business, no idea what it is even at this point. He says car business, whatever.
filed taxes on this business in over 2 years.
Okay.
So we're hoping you really didn't make any income on this business, because if you did, you owe us.
Why did you open that, by
Wait,
the way?
yeah, what?
Yeah, wait,
he
yeah.
read there. Wait, what?
What? How did you? Yeah. So you know, okay, when you get the mail from the IRS, which is okay, that's fair. They forgot to change their address a few times. All right, whatever, that happens. But you don't open it. It doesn't say Darkside Phil on that thing. I guarantee you that. Let's hear this again.
IRS.
Yeah.
One of the companies, the federal government wrote them, the IRS, and said, your business, your car business, or whatever the hell business it was that they were operating out of here, you haven't filed taxes on this business in over 2 years. So
Okay.
we're hoping you really didn't make any income on this business, because if you did, you owe us massive back taxes, and we're going to...
That's, I don't know if you guys know this, non-American listeners or watchers here. That's how the IRS talks, by the way. They do write messages like that. I hope
We
you're not
hope you
making
didn't
any
make money. Yeah.
We hope you didn't make money because you got massive back taxes coming, guys. That's what the IRS talks like.
The house is cursed, dude, with IRS.
come after you.
I saw
It's
someone
basically
say
what
that
the
in
mailing
chat.
said. Now, good news is that's none of my business. There's nothing to do with me. So I can just ignore it. But I mean,
Wait.
Too late for that. Too late for that, fuck. You can't do that. You can't say that. Oh, this
Oh
is
my
none of
God.
my business anyway. I read Leanna's diary, you know, and it's none of my business, but I read it all and I saw she totally likes this dude, but
any question, I wonder what kind of a business were they operating out of here that for over 2 years now, you know, because they just moved earlier this year. They didn't even file taxes. What's going on? So finally, my dad and I come over here and we're looking, and we say, all right, we look down here, and down here we've got what appeared to be a box that had like a jigsaw. It's supposed to be like a really, you know, an old school saw style, power saw. And here there was a
Saw style.
he almost said style. I heard it too. He almost said style, but took it back. Let's hear.
It's supposed to be like a really, you know, an old school saw style, power saw. And here there was a bin,
Saw
with
style.
a bunch of junk, odds and ends, garbage, nothing, like dog leashes and stuff, nothing. This was kind of funny. A tape of, that's right, Polish music, because the people who lived here before me were Polish.
All right, so
That's
Polish.
funny?
Yeah, so that's seriously funny. Other languages are hilarious. I don't know if you do that, guys. Instant comedy.
Uniton stereo system. Here you go. My favorite.
Here we go.
Top 100 hit right there. And then we looked to the left. Now, this was, by the way, covered in this bag, buried in it.
So in a bag means buried. Okay.
Okay.
Like styrofoam.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Uh-oh.
Okay. A California license plate with a registration dated it expired in 2010. That's a little weird. A Virginia license plate that expired in 2011. A New York license.
I don't like. Okay, I don't know anything about cars. I don't give two shits about cars or tools for that matter. But why is this a big deal, everybody? Is it, brand dude?
I don't know. Didn't he say, because he said the teenager ran the chop shop and the father like traveled. He was like an Alaskan fisher. Or maybe he just collected license plates like from across the country.
Yeah, like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I know some people do that where you go, you know, if they're all different states, it's definitely collecting. Let's see.
Yeah,
So,
my
okay,
grandfather was a truck driver and used to do that too.
Yeah, like that's
License plate. Oregon license plate. Another
Okay,
California
they're all different, too.
license plate.
Oh, yeah,
an
this is a collection.
Alaska
No doubt.
license plate, and it goes on and on and on and on
Oh yeah, they're all different.
and on. And, you know, I hate to be the skeptic and I hate to be the one that always thinks
Oh
the
yeah, you always hate to do that. Yeah, that's something Phil hates to do. Bring up the dark side of things, you know? He never would do that. Let's hear.
worst, but it is, just so you guys know, illegal in the United States of America to basically do what this is. You cannot hoard license plates The
What?
only case in which you can actually have license plates like this is if you have replaced the registration on a car due to the car's sale. Okay, so for example, here's an example.
Oh,
When I
God,
moved
here we
from
go.
Connecticut to Washington, and I got the new BMW. The car originally was registered in Connecticut. Once I got out here, I had to go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. I had to take the plates off the car. They gave me the new plates for the state of Washington. And when I asked them, what do I do with these Connecticut plates? They said, that's dependent on the state you come from. Some states require you to actually mail them back to the state. Other states don't give a crap, and you could just throw them out or hang them up as a souvenir or whatever.
Oh, hang them up as a souvenir. As if
So at that point, I looked into it, and I found out the state of Connecticut did want me to mail them back, and I did. I never heard a reply from them, so I hope they got them. Who knows, right? But to see this many license plates in one place, do you really think that the owners of this house previously had this many vehicles? There's no way they were running some kind
yeah,
of
they have 50 vehicles. Yes, they did actually have 50 vehicles. Thanks for asking.
registration deal out of this garage. That's not possible. It's the Department of Motor Vehicles that actually has to do that, or the licensing office. I hate to say it, but when you see this, look at this. When you see, apparently there's a BMW in the mix. Look, I'm not even done. There's a whole other bag of license plate. Arizona now, we'll keep going. It's like from all over the country. I hate to say it. I think this might have been a chop shop. I think what might have happened
There's the payoff, boys. Chop shop.
was they used to bring stolen cars in here.
Oh,
And they would take the
way.
plates off. They would replace them with other kinds of plates. They would take parts off the car, VIN numbers, things like that, so that people would identify the car. And that's really what this was. This was not a legit business. And maybe they had it registered under the guise of a legit business and had some billable hours so that for tax
now,
Oh,
guys. Now, guys, it was under the guise of a legit business.
time, they
Can
could
I
say
just
it was
say
a
too?
legit
Can I just say
Yes.
it? There hasn't been like a repeated license plate, so it just seems like maybe they were just trying to collect one from every state,
That's
like as
absolutely,
a
yeah.
souvenir.
I didn't remember
Yeah.
that part of the lore, but absolutely, they're all different states. It's not. I don't think I
Yeah.
saw a double once. You know, not
Yeah.
a double once. But of course, they're stolen cars, one from all different states, though. That's for sure. And they were operating a not legitimate business out of that under the guise of being a legitimate business. Now, guys,
business, while mostly what they were doing was some illicit activities, removing license plates.
illicit activities. Is that how you use illicit? Maybe I'm being dented, but I don't believe that's how illicit works. Let's see. Illicit doesn't mean illegal.
Illicit.
I guess that works. I guess that does work. Yeah, it's right. It's right. Not legally permitted. Sorry. The DSP's right on this case.
So this is a huge no-no. This is pretty much a
Uh-oh.
blatantly screaming illegal practice. No one would want
Yeah, it's kind of like when you read other people's mail, you know? Similar thing, you know?
to be hoarding license plates like this at all for any reason. And what I'm going to be doing is after the holiday, which is in a couple days here, I'm probably going to give the local police department a call.
Uh-oh. Snitchinator! It's time! It's time! Let's bring him out! I know you can't hear this, Brand dude. The Snitchinator is here! It's a fake tip announcement, but he's here! And he's ready to call the local police enforcement about your license plate. Don't you ever forget it.
Also, he
him
would
that-
he would call the cops about someone else's like license plates, but not for identity theft, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
Snood stealing his joke. Come with me if you want to tip.
Call for any reason. And what I'm going to be doing is after the holiday, which is in a couple days here, I'm probably going to give the local police department a call
Oh, of
and
course.
explain to them, listen, I just moved
So I got some mail, and it was from the excuse me, sir. How'd you get that?
here 6 months ago. I didn't have a chance really
Why is
to
that
even
open?
explore my garage fully yet. Now it's finally Christmas week. I had some time off. I went into the garage and looked what the hell I found, and I'm not sure, should I just dispose of all these, or do you want these license plate numbers so that maybe you could run them and see if they're known as stolen licenses? Like, what do you want to do? Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks, mama. That's true. They only do human trafficking, by the way, in Washington policeman. Remember he said in the interview? Did you call the police about identity theft? No. They said they don't do any internet stuff. They just do human trafficking. So they probably ignored him here too, I bet.
And it's going to be
And they are all expired, by the way. Thank you, our master. Yes, they all are expired.
a pain in the ass, because then if they say, oh yeah, these are all stolen, so now we want you to get all this information on the previous owners, which I'm going to say, I don't know it. All I know is their name. You know, which I'm not going to say here in the video, but all I know is their name.
God.
I don't know anything about anything else. Where they are right now, I have no clue. So, quite the holiday discovery to make. I'm hoping that this is not something sinister or as bad as it looks. Maybe there is, and if you guys are watching this,
Not
and
as
you can think of
sinister.
some lie.
It's not as sinister as it looks. He acts like he has like a human organ shop going on here. Come
Yeah.
on. Not as sinister as it looks.
Logical explanation
Like they're selling hearts and people's bodies here.
of why they would have this many license plates from all over the country sitting in this garage, please go ahead in the comments and let me know what the hell could it possibly be. But I am stumped, and so was my dad, who used to work as a mechanic. Like my dad
Well, hold on. He used to bork? Did you hear that, brand dude? Or just something
No,
crazy?
I need to hear it again.
Did used to. Okay, hold on. Listen for. He used to do something. Let's hear it.
I am stumped, and so was my dad, who used to work as a mechanic.
Bork.
My dad used to
Bork.
be a
Yeah, used to bork. Okay, that makes more sense. Bork.
mechanic, and he's like, I don't know why they would have this many in one place. It makes no logical sense unless something kind of illegal was going on. So
Yeah, I'm sure his dad says whatever. Yeah, we done here yet, Phil? Do I have to check through any more shit of yours that you couldn't check yourself without me? 35-year-old person.
Also,
There
if
you
you
have
want to
it.
go by his logic, and they did run an illegal chop shop, why would they keep they store the evidence just in the shop?
Yeah.
Like what?
They weren't very smart criminals, but yes, they just left all the evidence there for the next owner to find. Sounds good.
finally, I had a chance to delve deeper into my garage for 6
I
months.
finally had a chance to delve deeper. No, you had to wait till your daddy to come to delve deeper because you couldn't do it yourself. Let's get real. That's what happened.
You guys have kind of been waiting, wondering what it was, and now you've seen we found something, and it's not very good. Yeah.
not very
If I
good.
get a follow
I've gotten 125 likes on this stream.
up, I'll definitely let you guys know what happens with that and let you know what the result is of this when I do finally contact the authorities and let them know about this. And maybe it's just like, screw it, it doesn't matter. You know, it's not that big of a deal. At the same time, it could be a big deal. And holy shit, you have 35 stolen license plates in your place. Man, this is a huge wave of crime, and maybe they'll want to pursue it. I don't know.
Oh my God.
Huge wave of crime.
He's like Batman.
It's a huge wave of crime. All right, we're gonna need you to move out. This is a crime scene. Guy- Show me the license plates. Back away. Oh, this is so dumb. Okay, let's see the comments. I'd love to see these dented comments. Honestly, I would contact the police a lot sooner than next week. If worse comes to worse, the police may not be happy you waited a week to report a possible crime. Okay, very smart individual. Phil, good luck with getting this sorted. Keep you updated. Reasoning for all these license plates. Transformers. Very
Bleh.
funny. Very funny. Tophaters.com. Nice pull there. And big ups to Down Forward Punch, your legend, man. Down Forward Punch says the best chop shop is in a private gated community. Yep. Just like in GTA. That's the best place for the paying sprays. All right, we're done with this. We're moving forward positively to now we're going to go to a little website that used to be called thekingofhate.com. Now it's dspgaming.com. But I found Cracked Vortex 278 asks Phil in a Ask the King thread from 2015. I want to know what happened regarding the license plates that you found in your garage. Did that situation ever get resolved? I was wondering what happened regarding this. Keep up the great content. Thanks. Well, I wish I could tell you that Phil answered that, but he did not. But we do have some more talk of the subject from. Now we're going a scant 5 months in the future. We are in 2015, April of 2015, talking about a topic related to this. Let's hear. I'm not sure where we're going to go, what he talks about exactly.
Umbrella. And yes, I do see YouTubers in the future going over to that model. Okay.
Here we go.
We'll do one more question for this part. We'll take a break, and then we'll do the final part. This question is from Uncle Sam 57. He says, Phil, I'd like to know the information on game day, and if you're ever going to be doing that show, because you haven't talked about it in a long time. Now, for those of you who
Yeah, I'm actually one of the people that don't know. Do you know what he's talking about?
I don't know.
Game day? Okay,
don't know what game day is, game day was my idea, where I used to do a show called Release Day Unboxing, where on release day of a game, I would come back from the local game store, GameStop, whatever. I would physically unbox the game, open it, show you what came in the box, talk a little bit about my background with that game series and what I'm expecting in the game.
What an idea.
I think he said back. It sounds like he says back problem. I know he doesn't, but it sounds like I'm gonna tell you about my back problem with this game. Listen. Oh, hey Jaha, what's up?
Open it, show you what came in the box, talk a little GameStop, whatever. I would physically unbox the game, open it, show you what came in the box, talk a little bit about my background with that game series and what I'm expecting in the game, and how I would be covering that game during the course of the week.
Okay.
Over the years, that series digressed into basically me saying, well, there's nothing in the box at all but the disc, so there's nothing really to talk about. I'll talk for 5 minutes about the game, and then we'll start playing. And people were like, but it's not really an unboxing anymore.
Okay,
it's not exciting,
but
we'd like to still hear your initial thoughts on game series. If the new release is out, I will. If not, maybe gameplay from previous games that I've done and explain how excited I am to play the game and how I'll be covering it that week. I never did it because I never had a green screen.
There we go.
And explain how excited I am to play the game and how I'll be covering it that week.
He's talking about the garage right now.
I never did it because I never had a green screen. Now I have a green screen, but the green screen's set up in my garage, and unfortunately, the garage is in the garage. It's not here in the studio, office, whatever you want to.
What? What does that statement
Okay,
mean?
like what?
The garage is in the garage. Okay.
Unfortunately, the garage is in the garage. It's not here in the studio, office, whatever you want to call it.
His dick.
Big ups, Brotherhood Steelman says scared of stolen plates, proceeds to put grease on them. Yeah, that makes sense, right? He puts grease in the toilet. That's fine, but stolen plates is bad. And Leanna, big ups that 3 bronze star, Leanna.
I don't have a microphone set up over there to record my audio. So unfortunately, again, I have the green screen finally set up and working, but now I need to find more solutions for maybe capturing audio down there so that when eventually I do have a chance to do this kind of stuff, I can do it. What I'm thinking, and this is what I've been telling people for months now, is that what I'd like to do is get a better camera, a professional quality camera that maybe has audio in for commentary, and I can get a decent mic that I can attach to the camera, and I could do the voiceovers that way, and then I could just take that video, throw it right into Adobe Premiere, use the audio for the audio because it'll sound good because it's from a mic.
What? Use the audio for the audio. Like, what?
So in this video, we've got the garage in the garage and the audio for the audio. Okay, so let me hear this again. I got to hear the audio for the audio.
Video, throw it right into Adobe Premiere, and I could do the voiceovers that way, and then I could just take that video, throw it right into Adobe Premiere, use the audio for the audio because it'll sound good because it's from a mic, and then do the green screen shit behind me in Premiere. But I need a better camera. My camera's now...
Wait, I forgot. Where's the garage?
I don't know.
Are very low quality. They're not meant to do that stuff. And that's what I'm trying to fund is my stretch goal on Patreon. If I ever raise an extra, say, $750 or so, I'd like to buy a camera that has that capability.
Patreon is a monthly subscription service, by the way. It's not a one-time, if I get that $750 more a month, I will then buy a camera. Keep with that $750 though, okay, guys? Come on.
And that'll be one of the things that I focus on, okay? So I would love...
All right, that's pretty much it. I could have skipped that one. Just a little mention of the green screen in the garage.
And an idea he never did.
Oh, he never did that, by the way. Yes, and the green screen is literally sitting in the garage at this point, not set up even. But here we go. Next up, moving forward positively, 1 year anniversary home tour. So, what does the garage look 1 year later, my friends? We're gonna find out together positively.
Overall, over time, it's going to work out well for us.
Okay.
So we've done all kinds of stuff over the past year. If you ever want to check out the vlogs of the stuff that we've done, on the King of Hate vlogs, my vlogging channel, you can actually check out a lot of the vlogs of places we've been and stuff. But for now...
Oh, I love that. Gotta point it out whenever I see it. You guys love it and I love it. Here comes the new ballons. Look at those new ballons banging right here. Come on, where are they? Come on, I'm doing this too early. Give it to me. Pay me off with those new ballons. Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah. Guys love it. Ladies love it. You can't deny the new ballons. He's been wearing those since he was 20 years old, by the way. The more I've seen the FGC videos and stuff, like pictures, he's been wearing them his whole fucking life.
We've been in
Didn't he
stuff,
stay
but for now...
for his bad back?
Oh, is that why he's wearing them?
I thought so. I thought he had like a gel in them.
Next week, the Plunge, New Balance. Brand dude, set it up. I would love that episode.
You're welcome.
In celebration of the 1 year anniversary of us being here, what I want to do now is walk through our home and show you our home now that it is basically not only fully furnished but lived in. You know what I mean? Like there's a major difference between moving in and then furnishing it, but then actually being there and being settled in. And right now we definitely feel like we're settled in. We're here for the long haul. So this is our front hallway.
Yes, everyone agrees. Brand new, bringing the heat. Thanks
Yeah,
everybody.
I
New
know that
Balance is-
lore.
Hey, I'm not making fun of New Balance. I love New Balance, but it's just a Phil style shoe. It like fits his brand perfectly. That's all I can say. You know, I've worn New Balance, no problem with that.
White, very plain. Our front door here. And right here you got our closet. This is kind of interesting because now we've got it fully full.
Leanna's loving those flats. Look at that. Leanna's got
It is.
flats for days. Oh, what do we got? Okay, we're not going that deep. We'll be here all day analyzing each closet.
And right here you got our closet.
Okay.
This is kind of interesting because now we've got it fully full of stuff. You take a
Full.
look.
Oh, there's the
things-
coffee machine.
Yes.
So he's showing us so clearly. Remember, he's like, yeah, people will just find details and like find out my coffee machine. It's like literally worth like 400 or whatever. I think it might be 300.
Yeah, he puts it center frame. People are like stalking my videos. It's right there.
Yeah. Of course he has the fucking box. He still uses that same one. I know some people like to do that, keep the boxes and stuff, but I know some people do. Chew likes to keep the boxes. I like to throw them away. It's like, we're never going to sell it with that fucking box in 20 years, but you know.
Things that we've bought.
Yeah.
The things that we got is our old coffee maker that we took across the country. We got a much bigger one
What?
now.
Oh my God, it gets
Why
full
what?
fucking airtime.
You know, all of our old
And why are we
coffee
keeping
makers-
this one, by the way?
Yeah, I was gonna say, why the hell does he still have it? He brought it across the country and he's keeping it.
that we took across the country? We got a much bigger one.
Oh God, there we go. Got a much bigger one.
You know, all of my coats and jackets and stuff. You got Leanna's shoes on the wall there, and our big box of Christmas ornaments that we purchased.
She has like 18 of the same flats. I mean, I thought I was crazy before, but I wasn't. She does have a lot of flats. Ladies,
Yeah.
let me know. Is that too many or is that normal? I mean, I know a lot of shoes is cool for sure, but they look like there's exactly the same. But
The ornaments, we purchased the box to store the ornaments in.
Damn, they purchased a box to store ornaments in. That's a very festive box too.
Which we now
Nice.
have here in the front
Big up.
hallway. You know, different various boots and shoes, emergency lighting and such down here. You know, all kinds of stuff. You know, in the front hallway. So, and then of course the garage. Many of you have seen the garage already. We'll just very briefly walk into it just to show you,
Very briefly.
you know, what it looks like at this point. We've got, you know, the car, obviously, to the left.
All right, so remember things we want to check for. I'm interested in the tiles, of course, and I know Brandon, you know the answer to this probably. You've
And
seen
of
it
course,
recently.
over here you've got the heaters and
There's
all
a
of
heater.
that. Nothing.
Timer. Do we know about the timer yet? And where are the tiles still there? And how about the situation of the cabinet?
Interesting there. Really, the things that's changed are the things to the right.
Oh God!
Whoa.
Oh, hello.
What's all that for?
Candle making.
To the
Oh,
right.
okay.
This looks very different than a year ago when we first moved in. First,
So we saw very recently what that looks like. He just added a lot of shit in there. He's got a lot more trash cans. How does he have 18,000 trash cans? Well,
Yeah, isn't
maybe-
it limited to one?
that's
per,
what he
like,
says,
house?
right? He always
Yeah,
says that.
what?
Why does he have 14 million trash cans? And he's got a lot of empty boxes, but that's for Leanna's candle stuff. So we'll cut her some slack there.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
first of all, obviously, duh. Here's my green screen setup, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is what I've used to do a few different things so far, mostly used for intros into
Oh yeah, so at this point he has set it up and done that. The famous green screen shit that we've all seen has been done already. But that's literally the last thing he did with it.
my gaming streams, but I am planning on using this setup in the future projects and stuff like that, okay?
Right.
You know, trash cans and stuff, recycling cans. This is actually where our Christmas tree is right here in this bag.
Thanks
On
for
the
that
side.
zoom into the bag. He zooms into nothing.
I had lighting for the green screen.
Uh-huh.
If I flip over here, you see a mess. Now,
Careful.
Panda?
Contain yourselves, panda simps.
Setup,
incidentally,
nice.
this actually looks better than it did a year ago. A
He fit
year
into
ago,
pants.
we
Not
had
that
all
kind of
kinds
screen.
of shit here from the move. We had styrofoam from boxes. We had trash on the floor. What you see here is basically
No, they didn't. Okay, I know you talked. This
Yeah,
is the
they
main
did not.
the crux of your video is right here. They did not. You saw it was in that fucking garage, guys. Listen to what he says here. Look how messy he makes it sound when they moved in.
a year ago. A year ago, we had all kinds of shit here from the move. We had styrofoam from boxes. We had trash on the floor. What you see here is basically all the bins that everything moved in a year ago.
There was zero trash on the floor. You know that. KH, thanks for the context. We can order more cans from the city, but still limit to one can every other week for pickup. So he just ordered more. It seems like then he just ordered more but he can't do more than once a week. Makes sense.
Okay.
Sound good.
And then what you see
About
next to it is
1.3,
kind of
what
the
the fuck am I
odds and
doing?
ends of the house that we really don't know what to do. The old trash can that was in the house, our old hamper, clothes hamper, which we actually had,
Hamper.
you know, clothing and stuff when we moved, and now we have a better hamper, so we don't use that anymore.
Better hamper.
And, you know, all kinds of empty boxes and
Why do you
trash.
keep
In
it?
fact, this bag that you see is all the packaging that this stuff came in is here. So I eventually
What
need to
is
break
his
up the
hand?
boxes for the individual giant light bulbs that came with it. I need to break down those, obviously, and clean it up. And, you know, Leanna has her soap making projects going on in here. As you can see, there's soaps of, you know, different
Thanks,
things that she
Leanna.
tried. And you know,
Leanna's
some,
trying to get a quick plug in.
some don't come out as good as others, and she tries different things, you know. And these in particular are kind of more of a failed experiment, but she tried something different. So our garage is kind of like that, and our garage smells. I'm going to be honest. Whoever lived here before us, as you can see, if you look at the floor of the garage, has some kind of either
Here we
a auto repair, auto detailing, or it could have even been a chop shop based off of things that we found here in the past. And this
So he's way more open for many more possibilities at this point, at the very least. He said it could be auto detailing, auto repair, but it could have been a chop shop. And I guess he didn't learn anything from calling the police. Then we could assume that, right? The police didn't say
Yeah.
it's a fucking crime scene like he guessed.
garage smells like gasoline. It does. So what we actually had to do is buy these industrial strength air fresheners. We got one over here.
Yo, industrial strength. They use that in the warehouse, man. They put those in warehouses
You gotta
everywhere.
be kidding me. That's at the Dollar Tree.
So what we actually had to do is buy these industrial strength.
That's from the Dollar Tree.
Oh
Dude,
boy,
that is plastic.
bro.
That is plastic. Big up Cyclops 86. Says, I have 56 license plates. Come and get me, coppers. I'll call the police on you later, Cyclops. Best spy pool. Big ups. All right, look at this. Industrial. Look at this. Industrial strength, dude. Don't fuck around with this, man. And it's working great, by the way, because it still smells like gas. Oh man, that's the best thing yet. The industrial strength air fresh. What did he call it? Let's get the exact name.
We've got one. It does. So what we actually had to do is buy these industrial strength air fresheners. We've got one over here.
Air
We got
freshener.
another one over here.
Whoa.
We keep them here at all times to try to make the place smell.
You keep it here at all times. What are you gonna do? Take it down? Take it down during the nighttime? Thanks for letting us know. You do keep it up at all
Another
times.
one over here, and we keep them here at all times to try
Okay.
to make the place smell a little better. But it doesn't always work. They wear out after about a month, and then we have to replace them. These two cabinets we've really
Great industrial strength.
never
Yeah.
used. There's not a lot of space in them, and for what the space is in there, I don't know what we would put in there. We don't have a big yard or anything where we have like yarding materials or anything like that.
Yarding materials? I don't think that's a word, but call me crazy. Yarding. Do you have any yarding materials, brand dude?
Oh yeah, I got them stored in my garage next to the styrofoam.
Thank you. Let's get the yarding materials.
We don't have a big yard or anything where we have like yarding materials or anything like that.
Hang on, guys. I can't stream this Sunday. I'll be busy yarding.
So in that regard, I'm not sure what exactly we would actually put in there, but eventually one day I'm sure I'm going to get tired of staring at these disgustingly ugly decals and things that
Spoiler, you won't.
are on here, and I'm going to want to change it and fix it. But at this point, I said there's no real reason for me to go crazy. Was much more worried as we moved in about the
No more reason to go crazy. No reason to go
He
crazy.
wants to change them, but there's no reason to go crazy. What does that mean?
No reason to go crazy. You know what I'm saying, guys?
business and about everything else before I'm worried about that. That's like the last thing in the house I care about. So we got a little fire extinguisher. It's old as shit. It was in here when the house was built in the 1990s. So it's useless, but we have a bigger one next to it that we can use for big house fires and for quicker emergencies.
Cyclops, you always say that, but it auto go. I saw your pull, Cyclops. I literally saw your pull. You always say you don't think you get it, but you got it, brother.
We bought a new one that we actually installed right here for the house. We do have 2 fire
Oh, by the way, so there's some lore here that I want you to look at. This Call Jake character on the door.
quicker emergencies. We bought a new one.
So you see the
that we actually
Suzuki,
installed.
and we got Call Jake number and stuff. So Call Jake is a it's just strange to be there, like that kind of advertisement. And remember, he said the person that lived there. This could be the person's like that worked there. But this Call Jake number was a home cleaning business, and that information was shared by Frog Machine. So big ass Frog Machine for that. But this was
Wow.
this was a home cleaning business number before.
Installed right here for the house. We do have 2 fire extinguishers here in the garage. If there ever was a fire, run down and grab one. So moving on here in this frontal area of the house.
Oh boy.
I like the frontal area. It's like the frontal lobe of your brain. You have the frontal area of the house.
Gonna grab one. So moving on here in this frontal area of the house, we got the front bathroom. It's gonna look very much like.
All right, we're not watching this. Next up, oh yeah, we go to the dspgaming forums. Best place to be, obviously. Someone says he's closing on his first place. And Phil, this is kind of silly, but Phil says like lots of awesome benefits as well as pitfalls to owning your own place. Beware the hidden taxes. Yeah, you got to beware of those. Yeah, like that pesky, state income tax, those secret taxes, those hidden taxes. Sewer, water. It's currently. Excuse me, Frog Machine. It's currently a home cleaning business. Thank you, Frog Machine. Anyways, so sewer, water line nonsense that cities pull all the time, and hidden home maintenance issues, leaks, garage door malfunctions, leaky toilets, to just name a few we've had here that will undoubtedly sprout up. So be careful, guys. What kind of place did you get? And no one really said anything. Phil didn't respond anymore, and the person didn't even respond to them. 13 Hour here says, get a cat for the house. Cats love townhouses. They love the space. So there we go. Many years before Jasper. Of course, they're talking to OP, not DSP. But that was funny. And I love the hidden taxes. Those pesky hidden taxes.
They didn't put it in the patch notes.
Of course. Let's move forward positively. Now we're going to the great year of 2016. And we're going to hear some more garage lore here from Ask the King, episode 58, March 2016. Let's roll.
I wanted to get one that does 1080p,
Oh, yeah, he's talking about a new camera. This is before he gets to the garage.
has a large lens so that the footage isn't fuzzy. Right now I'm using a webcam that's fuzzy. That's why it doesn't look so
It's fuzzy. It has hairs.
good. If I use a
it doesn't look good. It looks fine.
camera with a large lens, the videos will look much better. Crisp, clean, right? Higher.
You could say peanut butter. Crispy, maybe. You could. This is where he gets the, he always wants a bigger lens. The lens.
Yeah, the big lens meme.
Gotta have the big lens, yeah.
Quality video. The larger the lens, the better the video will look, period. That's just a given in photography is the larger the lens, the better your picture is going to look, okay?
It's sort of like the theory of relativity. It's like just guaranteed. One of the laws of the universe.
So, also, I want to get a mic input, okay? Because I want to be able to use this camera anywhere. I don't want to just have it limited to my office. Like this camera here, webcam, is limited to my office. My camcorder, my hand.
You can't. Is he showing his hand?
Yeah.
To show a hand cam? You can't be serious. Come on.
The Dora stream.
Office, like this camera here, webcam, is limited to my office. My camcorder, my hand camcorder that I use, my Panasonic, is...
Dude, that is a joke, man. Come on. This is my hand cam, and he shakes his hand.
limited to my office. My camcorder, my hand camcorder that I use, my Panasonic, is kind of crappy. It's very fuzzy. It doesn't come out clear at all. And the microphone isn't great on it. And so I wanted to get a high-quality camera, large lens, 1080p, 60 frames per second, mic input so I can have a mic too. Then I could go do stuff like my plans
Can I just say,
yeah, please.
This was his job for like years at this point, and...
150 likes attained. Thank you guys for liking the stream today.
Anyways, this was his job for years at this point, and like one of his first thoughts wasn't to do this earlier. Like he did so many vlog videos and vlog things. He never prepared a better camera and audio setup to do these things. Like, come on.
No, please. Do you operate a household? You obviously don't, because you don't think about this. Can't think about this. Come on.
You got me there.
There's always got to be something to work towards. That's the thing with DSP. There's always something you have to be working towards. Stick. Yeah, yep. In this case, it's I want a better webcam, so you better get on that fucking Patreon, douchebags. Come on.
To do like green screen stuff in my garage using the mic so you don't hear the massive echo of my garage. And that it would be high-quality stuff I could use to integrate into videos and vlogging and stuff like that. Unfortunately, we all know what happened last year. For those of you who don't...
what happened last year? This is 2016. What happened? Oh, take a sip.
Number one, I had false copyright strikes against my YouTube channels for using fan art. And not only fan art, but any kind of art. People found a way to abuse YouTube's copyright system. So any kind of thing that I have in a video that I don't own could be claimed. So immediately, it completely destroyed the idea of me ever using the green screen. Because I can't appear in front of anything.
Come on, dude.
What?
So he
Can't use stock footage.
Yeah, he can't use stock footage because they can claim that stock footage. So sound good?
I'm not even
Makes sense.
kidding you. Anything can be matched. So if I, any game that I wanted to be in front of, any fucking picture that I wanted to be in front of,
If that logic is true, then Philip, that means you can't play any game then either, right?
Yeah, you can't play the raw thing and upload it, apparently.
Yeah.
anything, they'll just fucking flag it and I'll get a copyright strike. So immediately, I can't even use the green screen. After all the work I put in to building the thing in the fucking garage, I had all these plans. I had a plan to do all kinds of stuff with Fallout 4. I was saving bottle caps for almost 6 months so I could do scenes in Fallout 4 where it was like currency.
Saving bottle caps.
You think he was just saving them like the styrofoam, or was it really for Fallout 4? I don't know. I don't think so.
I want to see that what he was planning with those bottle caps.
I was saving bottle caps for almost 6 months so I could do scenes in Fallout 4 where it was like currency and I could joke around with bottle caps and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm sure that would have been hilarious. He could have
Wait, he needed a green screen to do that?
to joke around with bottle caps.
Apparently.
mean,
What?
I mean, you tell me.
What
It
the
looks like he had to do that to bottle caps.
And because of the bullshit, because of these
the
fucking
bullshit.
stupid kids, these fucking teenage losers.
Okay, so who are you talking to right now, sir? Let's get real. Who are you talking to? I mean, come on, man.
All right? I got fucked,
Whoa.
and I can't ever use the green screen until YouTube fixes its copyright system, which, as you know, if you've been watching my vlogs recently, doesn't seem like they're going to. They don't give a fuck. So I'm fucked in that regard.
So let's get this straight. So he can't do anything green screen because of the dumb kids that claimed his art. And can also claim anything he does at all on the green screen. Even if he does a game, he said, you could claim that. So all teenagers. Big ups teenagers. Let's just keep moving forward positive.
That's number one. Number two,
Number two.
I lost thousands of dollars in revenue from the months of September
Uh-oh.
to December of
Why?
2015 because my channel, my YouTube channel, dropped out of YouTube search rankings. So all the natural views that I would bring in when I was playing all those big AAA titles in the fall went away. And now my views are down because of this. Directly result of this, my views are fucked. And there's no way I can fix it. All I can do is just keep working and plugging away and hoping my channel eventually crawls itself back up.
So remember,
Oh, boy.
as we talked about in the machinima, no one told him to delete it except DSP. He never showed those fucking emails either, did he? The ones that they told me to delete it. So that's the reason he fell out of the search rankings, because he decided to panic and delete. Let's not forget that. But anyways, this is not about the garage.
The YouTube search
anymore.
rankings, but
It's kind of funny anyway. So let's play a little bit more.
Yeah.
never go back to where it was. I've been around. This channel's been around since 2010, so almost 6 full years, right? How many gaming channels that are out now can you say, wow, that channel's been around for 6 years, putting out tons of videos to get high in search rankings and stuff? And all that was taken away from me last year because of dumb fucking children and YouTube's bullshit.
Children. Now they're children. So I think
So
he's
all
al-
of that,
yeah.
sorry, all of that stuff prevents him from using a green screen. That's what all this is about. Somehow all of that stuff, just he can't use a green screen because of that?
Yeah, this is the classic. I have to explain why, like, clearly good thing I can't do. So he'll bend over backwards, even with his bad back, to explain why he can't do something that's clearly a positive. But he has to make you know why it's not a positive for him. So he'll go nuts on this, and you see what he's doing. He's giving us all these fucking points about why he can't do it. The first is copyright strikes. The second was he lost revenue. Okay, is that answering the question? What are we talking about?
It's all
anymore?
these excuses to not do something fun for the audience.
Yeah.
Just excuses to be lazy, pretty much.
Yes, and he loves those. Shout outs to Catherine the Hopeful. That's the sad picture for me right now to see, to be honest, guys. That's sad. All right, Sigmoid in the house. Views. I don't want to be Mr. Views. Of course not. Logan K in the house says, how do you lose money you haven't made? Big ups brand dude, of course. Yeah, that's true. You haven't made the money, but you lost it. Because he has a number in his mind, and if it's not that every month, that means he lost it. You know that. Come on.
So, unfortunately, I can't buy a camera right now. I'm barely paying my, you know what I mean? I gotta make ends meet here, pay my bills.
What?
He started to say I can barely pay my bills, and then he went down a notch. He went down to level 1 Big. He was on BigCon 0, but then said, hold on, I don't want to go there. I'm going to go to BigCon 1 real quick. Let me hear this change. Hold on, listen very carefully.
YouTube's bullshit.
YouTube's bullshit.
So,
here we go.
Unfortunately, I can't buy a camera right now. I'm barely paying my, you know what I mean? I gotta make ends meet here, pay my bills.
Okay.
Any money that I
said
make
the same thing, actually. He said the same thing, but he just kind of changed it for some reason.
anywhere, Patreon, ad revenue, anything that I make has to go towards me in the business, and I can't do any significant equipment upgrades. If people say, why don't you get a new PC? No way I could afford that unless it's an absolute necessity. You know what I mean? Like I can't spend $800.
That's okay. Extended T. Look at this. Shout out to T on this one. This is an extended T pose. That's a good contest. Who could find the longest T pose? This is a good start.
Ad revenue, anything that I make
Boom.
has to go towards me in the business. And
Goes back to the
I can't
M,
do any
T,
significant
T,
equipment
T,
upgrades. If people say, why don't you get a new PC? No way I could afford that unless it's an absolute necessity.
Z.
You know what I mean? Like I can't.
Z out of nowhere. The Z finish is rare. That's a good combo. Let's see the Z finish.
All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
Into the this. I don't know what that is. Big ups, Cody Taylor. I can't pay my bills is a story as old as time. Oh, definitely.
You know what I mean? Like I can't spend $850 on a camera that, yes, it will improve my visual quality of my vlogs, but I can't use green screen anyway. So the whole idea that I had there is out of the question. And that money is better spent trying to pay my bills and pay down my debt. And
Thank you
like
for
that,
re-upping your
because
membership.
it's
I
the
appreciate that.
income that I've had. Okay. But I didn't have.
Okay, let's move forward positively. Let's hear his next sentence. Let's see his next sentence. If it's interesting, we'll keep going. If he talks about any nonsense, he's out. Drake has no talent. Big ups. Nice pull.
Have a particular camera model in mind to answer the question. Finally, I didn't have a particular camera model in mind. It was just I was looking for
Oh, this is all about asking about what kind of camera you want now? I don't even know what he's talking about anymore.
that I want. That would have been the camera that I would have gotten. Well, unfortunately, that's all off the table now.
Anyways, next question. Let's hear the next question. I got to hear the next question. Lasagna Cat says, big ups, Lasagna Cat says, unfortunately, I have to be a lazy pig instead of creating good content. Please continue to swing by and support. That's what we're getting here.
Okay. Next question.
Next question,
This
number
one's
one.
from Blue
Thank you for
Line
re-upping your membership. I appreciate that.
7, and he says, Phil, given the recent release of Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare
All right,
2,
I'm not hearing about Plants vs. Zombies. Fuck out of here. All right. Special announcement, my friends. May 23rd, 2016, we are getting a special announcement. My parents are visiting. Let's hear why they're coming and what they might do. What jobs might they get during their trip? Hang on to your
Unpaid.
hats. Yes.
Now, I'm fully aware that Mirror's Edge Catalyst is coming out now on June 7th, 2016, which is a Tuesday. It's the typical release day for games in the United States. I've spoken with my parents about this, and we kind of came to a compromise because the thing is, my parents are visiting for multiple reasons. Number one, obviously, to spend time with me and Leanna because we haven't seen them in a year and a half. Number two, to help
More importantly is what?
a little bit around the house because the thing is, there's a few things around the house that I haven't really been able to do. For example, Leanna's office is a terrible, ugly shade of like puke orange. Terrible. I don't know what the previous homeowners were thinking. Now, we've wanted to paint the office. The problem is she has tons of holes in the wall. They put like so much stuff hanging on the walls in that room. It looks like Swiss cheese, and I need to fix that obviously before I paint it.
Looks like Swiss cheese.
I need to fix it. I need to fix it. That's why my parents are coming.
Good count. Good shot there. I need to fix it. So he's had 2 years to fix it, by the way, at this point, guys.
Yeah.
Everybody. 2 years. But I need to fix this. Daddy, on paper says, I know you use rollback netcode on these slots, ALT. Absolutely. I got this from the Cannon Brothers. Me and the Cannon Brothers are ruining the world with our rollback netcode.
In that room, it looks like Swiss cheese, and I need to fix that obviously before I paint it. But I have no idea how. I've never done wall repair or anything like that before.
This is a dude that does his job on YouTube. YouTube can tell you how to do whatever the fuck you want. How do I fix like individual things? Like, how do I fix this model of fucking doorknob, and they'll have a video about that. But he can't do that. Get daddy over here.
She sucks his dick.
And not even YouTube. Like, just Google in general. You can go to like Home Depot and ask somebody, and they'll tell you anything. There's so many options. There's no excuse here. Like, how old are you, dude? How old is he here? Like 37 or something?
Just get daddy in on it. The green screen, big up. That's a brand new card for today. I made for today. I did not resize it correctly, but there you go. Danny Darko in the house says, what is this guy going to do when his parents actually pass away? Well, first thing he's going to do is beg for money based on that, and then continue on. That's what he'll say, I guess. I don't know.
So when my dad arrives, one thing we're going to be doing is going out to like Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever and buying all the supplies I need. We're going to repair the walls, sand them down. Then he's going to determine.
Sounds like you have a pretty good idea what to do. Repair, sand,
primer before we paint.
Primer,
like
paint.
That. So it's going to be a lot of work. That's one of the reasons why they're coming is to help out with stuff around the house that I don't have the knowledge or the time to really work on, because they have a lifetime of knowledge to share with me.
What? What? How old is he here? What the fuck's going on? What?
This is 2006. He's 34, and they have a
boy.
lifetime of knowledge. What year of life does it kick in how to paint? That's what I want to know.
1 year after the current age that he is, of course.
Yeah.
It keeps moving.
He's on level 34. At level 35, you unlock painting. So he's not
No,
there
I-
yet.
No, and then at level 35, it moves to 36. And,
yeah,
and then it
it's
keeps
like,
going.
It's like Scopely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They are sharing this stuff with me so I could do this stuff for myself in the future.
Uh-huh.
So, that being said,
Oh,
there's
shout
going to
out.
be some time in between their visit when maybe I'm going to be working. It's not going to be a full-time thing. I'm going to explain this right now. Don't expect gameplay streams daily every day starting that week.
This is stupid, but every day to the daily. So don't expect daily everyday streams, all right?
Now, don't expect gameplay streams daily every day starting that week, all right? It's probably going to be maybe every other day, or maybe 2 or 3 streams back to back for a couple days, and then it's going to stop, okay?
Okay. Take a sip.
Now, in particular, I know there will be people who want to see me play Mirror's Edge Catalyst and
Shut
kind of give
up.
my opinions on the game within the next few, or the first
All right,
few
wait,
days.
let's see the vlogging content. I might listen to Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Shout outs to that. But
While we're painting Leanna's office to show
Uh-huh.
you exactly what's going on in there, and show
Now
you,
we're
gee, I
replacing
just
it, by
learned
the
how
way.
to do this.
Uh-huh.
Here's what we're doing, right? Maybe there'll be some vlogging, and or if not vlogging, social media. I might take some pictures on Instagram of stuff we're out eating and
Whoa.
stuff like that.
Can't wait for that.
You can actually count on some interesting stuff going on that week that has nothing to do with gaming with this visit, all right? Now, ultimately, I don't
Thanks
want
for the
people to think,
membership.
wow, Phil's going to be putting out hundreds of vlog videos
Big
and
up,
stuff
Smoot.
like that. It's nothing like that. It's not like we're going on a vacation together and we're going to a theme park. And no, my parents are getting on the old side. They're not even that mobile anymore. So
they are already not mobile.
What?
So he's making a not mobile, which let's get straight. They still fucking are. We know that dude's still fishing. They're not mobile anymore.
So wait, for like 8 years now, they've been elderly on the brink of death, I guess? For how long
Absolutely.
now?
Absolutely.
going to a theme park. And no, my parents
No.
are getting on the old side. They're not even that mobile anymore. So no, we're not going to see anything like that.
Yeah, thanks, Tina. That's what I'm thinking too. The clock is ticking to get them to fix shit. You get my point, guys? You got that, chat?
Boy.
The clock is ticking on them fixing my house, so they better get it done now. You know what I'm saying?
It's mostly going to be stuff we're doing around the house or going out to dinner, all right? But I just want to let you know that
What?
week,
Uh-oh.
more than likely, not a lot of video game coverage, all right? Mostly what you're going to see is stuff left over from the week before that I saved up to upload during the week, and Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which I hope to play maybe 2 or 3 sessions of that week, and maybe an impressions video of it.
Oh, who
Now,
cares?
my parents are going home on the 11th. So that means starting that Sunday,
All right, we're not listening to this after they leave. What does
Well,
this mean?
boom. I have to
Sway.
basically try to get back into the swing of things, because if you're not aware,
Boom.
that 12th is the first day of E3. Bethesda's going to be doing their big press conference, I believe. And then every day, you've got 2 or 3 days where they're going to be talking all about all the stuff going on at E3.
Uh-huh.
As usual,
As
you're going to
usual.
be able to get E3 coverage, all right, right here.
Wow.
And this is a
Whoa.
big change. I'm going to
Uh-oh.
explain this on DS.
As usual, this is a big change. Okay, we got to go to the next video, but here, listen to this.
going on at E3. As usual,
Okay.
you're going to be able to get E3 coverage, all right, right here. And this is a big change. I'm going to
Oh.
explain this on DSP Gaming ahead of time. Typically, my E3 stuff I would put over on DSP
All right, we're
Gaming.
down on board. Next. All right, here we go. Next visit. This is 7 years ago. We're still in June 8th, 2016.
Which is good. Excuse me.
Oh, thank you. Sorry about that.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
And what it looks like is, for later this week, I think on Friday, when I'm not going to be live streaming, I'll probably be doing some other stuff with my parents, probably trying to clean up. Like, my garage is a freaking mess. I haven't had a
it's a
chance
mess.
to do anything with my garage at all in months. It's a mess. There's styrofoam and shit that I need to bring to styrofoam processing.
Styrofoam.
Uh-oh.
2016 styrofoam. You starting to get the hint, everybody, where the styrofoam comes from? 2016, it's already there.
Centers, because you can't throw it out here in the state of Washington.
Right.
Styrofoam and shit that I need to bring to styrofoam processing centers, because you can't throw
What did he say earlier, Brand dude? I fucking forgot. He said
Recycling center or something?
disposal facility, and now it's a recycling
something
center.
like that.
Yeah, now it's a styrofoam disposal centers.
It's a mess. There's styrofoam and shit that I need to bring to styrofoam processing centers.
Styrofoam processing centers.
But out here in the state of Washington.
Uh-huh.
And there's all kinds of stuff. I just haven't had a chance, so maybe we'll tackle that together or something on Friday. I don't know. But
Yeah.
tonight we're actually going to have
Not mobile parents. They'll take care of it, right?
my homemade sauce with some pasta.
Oh,
so my
God.
mom will get to taste the latest version of my sauce with all the seasonings and everything in it.
Oh, God. Bet that's painful. She's tasting...
More sugar.
Yeah. She's tasting the sauce that like her mom actually made, you know, that old family recipe that Phil has like transformed into the current whatever it is, you know.
And I'm sure she'll have an opinion on it because, you know, she has her own version of the sauce. And I've modernized it to my tastings or my preferences. So that'll be fun.
God.
And we got a few more days. They're here till Saturday, actually. Saturday's the last day.
Okay. Oh God.
Oh,
Sorry.
God.
Yeah, on
Sorry,
Saturday they'll be finally finishing up their visit, and then I'm back to work.
Do you use the word finally when you're talking about, you know, people you're happy to be visiting you? Listen to this. Finally.
Finally.
Listen.
So yeah, on Saturday they'll be finally finishing up their
Whoa.
visit, and
Like
I
that
didn't
is
even
not
catch that.
that
What?
is not that is not a positive sound, right? That's not positive.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not.
Yeah, well, finally.
they'll be finally finishing up their visit, and
Loves his parents for sure.
then I'm back.
He
to,
trusts them,
back to
too.
work.
Uh-huh. Trust him with that goddamn car. All right, let's move forward positively. I do have the Twitter up here. Must be some reason I put it here. So let's go forward to blah blah blah. Now going to unbox it at my green screen. Blah blah blah. Take the videos. We did that. Bad start. This is 2015. Bad start to today. Just got word out. Garage door is cracking. Needs replacement and will cost tons of money. Goodbye, statue sales. Nice Twitter bag here. My phone only has 30% charge and we can't open the garage, so using the car is out. Never had a power outage here before. Oh boy. Okay, nothing here. I'm not sure I put it in here. Maybe something I eventually implement, but right now I have no quality. Oh yeah, now we're getting the audio bag. We heard that one video about that. These are just chronological, so I don't know. Now he's talking about his dad's trip. We also took time out to clean, reorganize the garage. It now has tons more space for storage. And I do have that picture. So let's get a picture of what the garage looks like after his daddy left. So you see that, guys?
Stickers are gone.
The stickers have now gone for the most part. We still have a few
Yeah.
Michelin. The Michelin survived. I guess that's a company that they respect and love. And so we put more stuff on the storage. But there it is. That's what the dad visit led to. Is the stickers are now gone, and yeah, that's all cleaned up. I guess. Sound good? I love how people in his comments. Are you going to play the new GTA Online stuff? Honestly, not sure. Haven't been in a loop on that. You want to clean my place too? Very cool comment.
boy.
Very positive. Very cool. So this is what the dad's trip did. I also have a picture of comparing this Suzuki and the Call Jake survived past the dad's trip. So that is as of after the dad was there, this survived. So there we go. A little more lore there for you. Is what we're all here for, I assume. And by the way, here's that tweet I talked about. Oh no, 2017. We'll get to that one. But I remember we were talking about the 2 cars thing. There's a tweet there that would make sure I come back to if I forget it because it has something to do with it.
Okay. I'll remind you.
Here is the parents' visit aftermath. So now we have a video before they get here, while they're here. Now is after they're here. Let's see how beautiful Kat's office looks, I should say.
What's up, everyone? ESP here. And after a long week
The KO
of my
gaming
parents
voice.
visiting from the state of Connecticut and coming to the state of Washington,
Gaming.
we have completed many different home improvement efforts. I'd like to do a short video here showing some of these to you.
Video's 10 minutes long.
First of
Yeah.
all, this is Leanna's new office. And when I say new,
I mean, this, not obviously Leanna. I wish her the best, but this office looks like a toddler's office with the toy boxes on the sides. Is that crazy to say? I mean, it's probably not her fault because they might have had that in the house already. But like, come on, this looks like a toy box is set up, like a kid's room.
Yeah, it does look like, a little bit like a kid's
well, I
room.
mean, holy crap, does this place look different now that it is blue. I mean, it used to be this ugly, ugly shade of orange.
Big ups,
and we
father.
had a
Big ups,
sectional
Dave. From this.
piece
Pan
of
cam?
our couch downstairs that didn't fit in
Oh,
our living
God.
room that always kind of stayed
Zoom
in
in,
the
please.
corner of her office. That
Yeah.
took up way too much room. Now it looks so much better and different. She's got her
Oh, that's a sad sight. That monitor. You know who's still using that for Skyrim playthroughs?
Yeah.
Goddamn Catherine Burnell. Still not upgraded since 2016. Come on, Phil. Spend 500 hours less on Champions 1 month and get a new monitor.
got her desk set up nicely. She hasn't fully set everything up yet. She's actually working on setting up the office, but we still have the fan to get the nasty new paint smell out of here. It's probably still going to be here for like a week, and we're going to have to keep running it. But it is nice for what it is, right? These new things she has here to store all of her gaming stuff and also her business stuff, which is
Oh, that makes sense. Actually, that's true. She does have to put She has to put candle materials in stuff. So that is true. Makes sense. Makes sense.
excellent. She's got some nice succulent plants.
What?
Okay. What's succulent? What?
I thought succulent is when you eat.
Yeah.
He makes me question my own thoughts sometimes, but succulent plants.
Stuff and also her business stuff, which is excellent. She's got some nice succulent plants.
Oh, no, that's
that my
correct. I
parents
looked it
actually
up.
got for
He's
me.
It
right.
is? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
See?
A
Sometimes
succulent plant.
Succulent. Let's suck it.
Her.
Got 2 words for you. Succulent. No, I got 1 word for you. Succulent.
To put into the office, and you know, it's a nice setup overall. She's even got
Is
her
it?
brand new PC, which we had to buy right before my parents arrived because her old PC died and she needs it for her business. So had to get her one, and you know, she also
Oh, a little bit of anger in that voice. Had to get her one. Listen to this.
Didn't tell her to break her PC.
Uh-huh.
died and she needs it for her business. So had to get her one, and you know, she
For her business. You could just can you just hear that conversation? Come on, Phil. I really need a computer for my business. Okay, and for her business, I had to buy it.
also does gameplay and stuff for her YouTube channel. So yeah, this is the new office, night and day from what it used to look like, and now the sectional that we used to have in here,
All
we
right,
now
let's
can
get to the
fit in the
garage.
nook.
This is not-
Because if you were not aware, last year I spent a lot of time trying to sell my models
Oh, those
and
lovely models.
or statues, which are part of my collection from back when I lived in. There's still many of them in the back of the.
Oh, Nook.
okay.
Nook hype. I do like the Nook. I'm a Nook fan.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a Nook fan as well.
As you can see,
I'm a Nook man. Are you a Nook man?
I'm with you there,
still
brother.
There's still many of them in the back of the storage nook here. But I sold,
Oh, big ups to She-Hulk. She's been there through it all.
I'd probably say at least a third of them last year, which gave a lot of room. And so there's the sectional. We were able to put it in here with a lot of old, outdated stuff we don't need. We
You know you can get rid of that stuff. You don't just
Yeah, I
put
was
it in
gonna say.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
We're
you
not
don't-
using him. Why keep him? I don't know.
You don't just keep it in there.
actually found out we can dump these chairs, not dump, but we can donate these chairs or give them away to certain areas, and we may do that soon
They give them away to certain areas? What do you mean?
to make even more room. Because ideally what we'd like to do is use this nook for something, and we can't. It's just all storage from shit that from when we moved, and you know, statues I haven't yet sold. So yeah, so that's in there now. So her office looks way better now. So that's just one of the many improvements.
Oh!
Whoa.
Transition, transition
What?
hype.
Her
Let's,
office looks way better now.
Like
So
Star
that's just
Wars.
one of the many improvements.
pew.
Okay,
3D.
another major improvement that we made is our garage. Now, as you can see, Leanna is currently at work, so the car's not here. But it was
One
always
car.
this right-hand side of the garage that was an absolute nightmare.
I really like if I had a spare sock account to ask. I want to know why he kept these certain stickers up. Were they just too tough to get off, or what? You know?
That's my guess, yeah.
All right, right-hand side of the garage that was an absolute nightmare. All right.
You saw the first video, everybody. That was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
When we moved here, we had all these storage bins for moving all of our stuff here, and they were just sitting here in stacks to this high.
Okay, I'll leave that hand there. I'll leave that hand there. Can anyone produce me a picture where the things were stacked that fucking high? Do I have the video? Did I not close it? I hope I didn't. Let's see. It was the year later, right? Is this it? This is how high they were. This is how high. This is how high those things were stacked, my friends. So compare that with what we just got Where's that hand? I need the hand cam.
Oh yeah.
That's how high it was. Bada bing, bada boom. It was under the handles. Okay, to the handles. Oh, that's next. Sorry, it's a preview.
All of our stuff here, and they were just sitting here in stacks to this high, blocking this whole area. In addition, tons of shit was left behind by the previous owners. Tools, they used to do car work and stuff in here. It was an absolute nightmare. This garage was unworkable. There was shit everywhere. So
All right, my friends, do you want to see how the unworkable garage?
The empty garage when he first moved in.
Let's see the unworkable garage.
I mean, I've been here for 2 days, not even. I mean, I've only been here a day and a half, really, and I have no idea what we have in store for
So
us.
he's confusing two things. He's confusing after he put all his shit in there and when he moved in. That's what he's doing.
Yep.
So it's just the classic case.
So my dad and I went through here one day. We took a whole day, and we basically threw out a ton of shit from the previous owners. We took the two of us to do it on a ladder, but we got all of the storage bins up in this upper level of storage. So now I can actually use stuff, and it's amazing because now
Dude, what are you gonna do in there? What are you gonna do? Come
we
on.
got this workbench, right? This
Oh
now
yeah,
is
I
somewhere
can't wait to see DSP tries at Workbench.
where Leanna can do some stuff with her soap making. We actually got some soap making ingredients and stuff up here.
There's our old friend. Did you see him? Did you see him? Oh, come on. Where was it?
What am I looking for?
I'll get him. Hold
Now somewhere
on.
where Leanna can do some. It's amazing because now
I'll stop
we
it
got
correctly
this
this time.
workbench, right?
Oh,
This now is somewhere where Leanna can do some stuff with
What?
her soap making. We actually
yeah. There he is. Industrial strength air freshener. Still here. And remember, he has to change those out every once in a while too, right? Remember that?
Once a month.
Once a month. How much would you bet we're seeing the same exact one? Industrial strength, bros. They last years. 3 years now. No, 2 years now they're lasting. Awesome.
got some soap making ingredients and stuff up here. Down here we've got her gardening stuff now, all kind of set up
That's her yarding stuff.
in these drawers, or these drawer and cabinet. I've actually finally for the
All right, we got to move forward. That was kind of silly though. Drawer. Drawer. I mean, drawer.
first time ever I got somewhere to put tools.
Yeah. Look at
What?
this. For the first time ever, I have place to put tools. For the first time ever, I have place to put tools.
What does
I'm
that
not-
even mean?
I'm not going back to the video, but these were all empty the day he moved in. The day he moved in.
And stuff for the house,
Uh-huh.
so I can actually do my own kind of thing. Look, my own
Hey, it's that mask. He wore that in an Instagram photo.
Uh-huh. That's it. That's
Tools?
shout outs.
and stuff for the house, so I can actually do my own kind of thing. Look, my own kind of stuff.
What's this set for? The hammer. We got the
For
hammer.
people who break in the garage, I guess. You got a weapon.
Uh-huh. I wonder what this is for.
I can actually use the stuff in the garage. I've lived here for 2 years and never been able to do it, if you can believe it. But in addition to that, this is stuff we got to get rid of. This is stuff left behind by the
Here's the other shit.
previous owners. Paint cans with only a little bit of paint in them, so I have to open them up and dry them out so I can throw them out. Old
Come on, Philip. Like, he's so weird about those kind of rules like that. Like, I know you're supposed to do that. But I'll tell you right the fuck now, if there's a little bit of paint in there, I'm throwing it in the goddamn trash can. Brand dude.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just do it.
Yeah.
He worries about these rules a lot, you know?
fire extinguishers that I have to do research on how to dispose of them, and these two
Like, who's doing research for that? Like, I'm not doing research for that. If I have an old fire extinguisher that I think I gotta throw away, it's going in a plastic bag for some other shit, and then I'm putting it in the trash can and, you know,
Yep.
call me an asshole, but that's what I'm doing.
waste basket things I'm going to probably have to chop up or something. I don't know. But the coolest thing is I can finally use these storage lockers. Finally, they're emptied of all the shit that these previous owners had in them. And now we go
Wait, what was in there again?
Remember? Okay, yeah, let's go back. Let's see. So there, he can finally use them. Here we go. Where's the moving it? Okay, so let's see what was in these. Remember? So remember, this is the state of the third drawer. Okay,
The other two were empty.
other two were totally empty. So now he finally has space to use those. Okay, that's for sure. Let's keep going. Let's keep moving together positively. Let's go to the cabinet. Cabinet now. Oh wait, here's this cabinet. Yeah, here's the other side of the cabinet. Oh, that's this. This is that's the crime scene. So what
Yeah.
Oh man, are you kidding? Look at all the junk they left behind.
Oh man.
Some kind of pipe and toss it later. I don't know. Who knows? So if I wanted to have a hose run outside, I could do it. And here's the hose I would use. I don't even want to know what the hell's in here.
Oh, he doesn't
Look
open
at the
it?
stickers they left behind. 69. Yeah, they were real
Wait,
good.
does,
Jake
yes.
the Snake.
Okay.
What the hell is all this? We're about to find out. Oh Lord, it's over here. Nothing. Oh Jesus,
Lord.
get ready. Oh my God, look at
Okay,
all,
so that's
Oh,
the shit.
yeah.
That's the shit he put on the floor. That's on the floor right now, and the other stuff I guess
all the
he threw
crap they
away.
left behind. Paint, concrete stain, dirt fighter, some kind of supplies.
Oh, that's the other side. Here.
Sealer,
Other side.
paint and painting supplies left behind. The clean rollers down there. Well, we go to repaint one of the rooms. Maybe we'll use that. Huh?
Okay, get to the next one.
It's actually funny because I met the neighbor through the living room. So the people who lived here, apparently were weirdos.
Rambling.
Great.
There you go. Totally
Nothing in this
open.
Yeah, what? He said these were filled.
He said those were filled. There is nothing in there at all. At all.
Dude.
Complete nothing. Complete nothing. Let's hear this again. Now we're back to 2016.
Finally, they're emptied of all the shit that these previous owners had in them. And now we go-
Like, if you forget something, all right, that's cool. But he goes above and beyond to say emptied of, finally, they're emptied of all the shit.
It's gotta be toxic for no reason, I guess.
Yeah.
Finally, they're emptied of all the shit that these previous owners had in them. And now we go to Sam's Club. Look, we bought in bulk. We buy things like paper towels, things
Yeah.
like paper plates and stuff.
Oh, shout out.
Yes, I love the paper plates. I love them.
Yes. Paper plates.
Needs a
Some at the
dishwasher
bottom
though.
there.
Those
We
paper
got,
plates.
You know, a yard hose, Italian ice.
Italian ices. Italian. You don't even ask what kind of ice I got. You fucking know what kind of ice we got. Don't even ask that. Come on.
Ices we just bought at Sam's Club last night. We're going to use for the summer. Some
What
different,
other
you
kind
know,
of ice?
holiday
What other kind of ice would they get? Come on. It's Italian.
things we used to decorate outside. And we actually have somewhere to freaking put them now. I can't believe, you know, again, 2 years I've lived here.
Yes,
I haven't been able
what?
to use anything in the garage because it was a mess. And my dad hooked me up. Well, didn't really hook me up. He helped me out to clean it out.
He can't even say
What?
hook me up.
Yeah, wait, what?
He didn't want to give his dad too much credit. So he said he hooked me up. Oh, can't say hook me up. He helped me out, okay?
Anything in the garage because it was a mess. And my dad hooked me up. Well, didn't really hook me up. He helped me out to clean it out. This is all the leftovers from the home improvements we did
And he kept it anyway. Let's see.
up here anyway.
That's future stuff he's going to leave when he moves out.
That's our leftovers. This is leftovers from the previous owner.
So
Wait, what?
So he clearly knows what stuff was there, and he put it all together. He consolidated it into this thing, but yet he still said for 2 years they were waiting to clear it out.
Left all kinds of paint rollers and shit, and we didn't know.
I thought you said you were going to use those unopened paint rollers.
But
Yeah.
we found it after we
And
finished
also, he
painting
cleaned it
Leanna's
out,
office.
but
We're
he's
like,
keeping them.
Uh-huh.
Like, why
Oh,
is he
we're gonna
keeping
paint
them?
again.
Like, what?
He cleaned it all out, but yet we're keeping. Sound good? Cool. Just move forward
"What?" and
positively.
shit, and we didn't know.
Yeah, this job right there. Thank you, Evil Aider. That's, what is this? 30-second job? Move everything to the
Yeah.
same cabinet and move on?
Yep.
But
Pretty
we
much.
found it after we finished painting Leanna's office. We're like, well, if we're gonna paint again, we'll use it. Can't entire.
Whoa, hold on. He just said we didn't realize they had paint materials till after they painted Leanna's garage.
What?
This is just an absolute
No
lie.
way.
Absolute
really?
lie. Yes, listen.
The home improvements we did
All right, whatever.
up here anyway. That's our leftovers. This is leftovers from the previous owner. Left all kinds of paint rollers and shit, and we didn't know. But we found it after we finished painting Leanna's office. We're like, well, if we're gonna paint again, we'll use it. Can't.
Here you go. You heard it. We-
What?
We found it after we painted Leanna's office. No.
Straight up
no.
lies.
Straight up lies. 2014, you pointed it out here and said the following. You said, oh,
Heat
shit.
stain, dirt fighter, some kind of sealant, sealer, paint and painting supplies left behind. The clean rollers down there. Well, we go to repaint one of the rooms. Maybe we'll use that. Huh?
Wow.
2014, and let's go to 2016.
No. But we found it after we finished painting Leanna's office. We're like, well, if we're gonna paint again, we'll use it.
Sound good?
Entire cans, unopened cans of white paint they left in here. So
That's
whatever.
useful.
But anyway, that's the
That's
kind of
pretty useful to me.
chemical locker. And yeah, I mean, let's give you some perspective here.
Yeah, that's the point. That's the Bruno. That's it. There's no purpose. It's just lying, right? It's not like he's lying to be like conniving or anything. He's just lying, right? Just I have to say something, so I'm going to lie, But here we go.
How much space I now have.
Camera. What the hell is? Yo,
Do a barrel roll.
the vortex, man. What the fuck is going on?
I'll do a barrel roll too. All right, here, let me get that going. I gotta see the barrel roll.
Paint/chemical locker, and yeah, I mean, let's give you some perspective here.
Dig
How
up to
much
the
space I now have.
Whoa! Hold on, we gotta see that again. It's hard to follow what he's doing. Hang on.
Paint/chemical locker, and yeah, I mean, let's give you some perspective here. How
Do a
much
barrel roll.
space I now have in this garage versus when I was doing the green screen stuff, I couldn't even move over here because this was all like from here to here was just piles of shit.
Oh my god, dude! Like he has to overemphasize everything. Piles of shit now.
Here, because this was all like from here to here was just piles of shit.
Okay, let's. Let's see the piles of shit, right? Let's see the piles. We want to see the piles, don't we? From here to here, piles of shit. You ready? Hang on to your hats for the piles.
Because you cannot throw that out in the state of Washington. You need to.
Okay,
Whoa.
watch out for the piles. And this is all stuff he added
that
too.
over. Yeah.
This is all stuff he added. Remember, and it's piles. This is the piles, guys. All right. Anyways, amazing. The piles.
And I didn't have time to clean it up myself. You know, a day that I take off to do that, I don't work. I don't make money. I can't support the business, right? So having the time off this week was great. Of course, here's the green screen, which I haven't used since the middle of 2015, and you know why, with all the false copyright shit and stuff that went against me.
I guess that has to do with green screen in some world. Cool.
I'll leave it here because actually it's going to be more. It's going to be more difficult if I take it down and then rebuild it than if
the classic. Just leave it up.
I just leave it here because it's not hurting anything. These things were incredibly difficult to build. These light boxes, and I really don't.
So this is the excuse for the laziness. I can't. It's easier just to leave it up than take it down.
Don't want to do them again, so I'm leaving them here for now. I mean, hey, fingers crossed, right? YouTube is changing. Maybe by the end of this year, they won't be able to fucking false flag me for fucking copyright shit and stuff anymore. Who knows?
That's such a weird
But anyway,
excuse.
that's the new improved garage.
Okay, no chop shop. Ooh.
This is the last thing I'd actually like to show you. I'm not going to make too much noise because sometimes our next door neighbor has a small dog that barks, and I don't want to get him barking and get all riled up here because I'm going out back. But
Shout outs to the neighbor's dog. Okay, wait, we got to keep moving. But I kind of want to see that too. But we'll keep moving on. This is now 2000. We're going to fast forward now 2 years. November 25th, 2018. Love this fan art, by the way. We're going to talk about the garage a little bit here. I think he says chop shop even.
Black Friday weekend or whatever. But you might want to look into it, especially if you cheer, with various streamers on Twitch. It might be a good disc.
Oh, by the way, sorry, before we get to that, I do want to say one twit longer about the garage I found. June 2017. Oh my fucking God. The funniest shit happened. Okay, so whenever that happens, it's not funny, but I'll tell you why. As I was pulling into my garage with the new car, all of a sudden, this slow build of music started building all around me. All of a sudden, this slow build of music started building all around me. It's like a builder's, dude. And then exploded in sound. So this sentence is hard to understand, but the music started getting louder. Now I don't have any music in the car yet, so I was legit creeped out. Like, WTF is going on here? Is this some Truman Show shit? Then I looked at my screen and saw that apparently my new car had automatically done a deep search of my iPhone and found that stupid U2 album that they automatically download everyone's Apple devices without permission, and it had started to play it. LOL, holy fuck. I was seriously mindfucked for a second. Fuck you too, LOL.
Oh yeah, it's their fault.
So I love this deep search. What's a deep search? Just making up words. Yes, Apple does the deep search style of searching there. And all of a sudden, this slow build of music started building. Sound normal? Very normal. All right, let's move to get the positive.
Discount, okay? Okay. Popsicolo has cheered 50 bits. He says the tree is in store. Oh, wait a minute. I completely misinterpreted what Popsicolo said earlier, and I look like an ass, don't I? All right, let's read what he just said.
Okay, whatever.
He said, the tree is in his storage in the basement. It's a bitch to bring upstairs because of all the clutter. Boy, am I stupid. I completely misread what he said earlier. His dad is not Ebenezer Scrooge nor the Grinch. His dad just hides the tree in the basement. I see what you're saying.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but just he
yeah,
talks about
I'm
himself.
not
context.
He talks about himself for a second here. Don't worry, in the garage.
He actually is in the garage, and
Oh, we saw
luckily
that.
there was a nice space in the garage against like a storage cabinet where I put it in a storage bag and I lean it there all year. And then at this time of year, I just roll it. The storage bag and it actually has wheels, so I roll it into my front hallway.
Baller alert!
And I'm easily able to unzip it and set it up. So it's actually pretty easy. It's not that big of a deal. I could imagine it would be an ordeal to get all the way up like a basement staircase. Like my parents always had this very steep stone basement staircase that's like
Well, that's the callback to your comment earlier that he hates stairs. Now he's talking about his parents'
Yeah.
stairs at their house. Nice.
unsafe. You trip on it, you fall, you get hurt and shit. So stone
What?
basement staircase that's like unsafe. You trip on it, you fall, you get hurt and shit. So yeah, I can imagine that must be a pain in the butt.
Okay.
Okay. Shout out to Trollatronics who did a 150-bit cheer and said, I want to be on the leaderboard for the first time. Well, Trollatronics, you
Is that it?
almost
Let's see.
were. When
Shout
you
out to
cheered,
Leanna
Stinking
who fell
Burrows
down the stairs too.
Oh,
in his
yeah,
house.
Yeah, that's true.
did a 310-bit cheer.
Oh god, these fucking cheers.
Okay, so Stinking Burrows, sadly, Trollatronics, I apologize.
Shut up.
Like a Christmas humbug. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So anyway, Stinking
Is
Burrows
this it?
is the current top cheerer for today. Thank you, Stinking, for that.
Shut up.
And Popsicolo cheered again. He says people have been saying there's a 13th sign on and off for years. That
Shut up. All right, next thing. I don't know why I put that in there. Who knows? Missed something on decks. Here we go.
Maybe a year to
July 9th, 2019. We're getting closer to modern day. Closer to closing out here.
2 years. They're all gonna break because these garages are old. You guys need to update your garages with new panels and everything to make sure this doesn't happen.
Oh, here we go.
So they fixed their in that regard. Anyway, if anything, I seem to have avoided the scams and stuff that can happen with handymen. Like for
Yes.
Oh boy.
Flexing on avoiding scams.
example, I'll give you a perfect example here.
Okay, here we go. Perfect example.
So I'd say about 3 years ago. So
Uh-oh.
we're talking like 2016. All right.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, some garage maintenance people
Uh-oh.
by because someone had an issue with their garage. All right, and so they fixed their garage door, and then they looked at the door and said, "Oh, this is no good. These garages are all showing signs of wear, and you know these garages within maybe a year to 2 years, they're all gonna break because these garages are old. You guys need to update your garages with new panels and everything to make sure this."
What percent do you think this guy's talking sounded like this? Oh, that looks really bad. That might break, dude.
Also, wait.
Yeah,
Also,
go
in his King of Hate forums, didn't
Yeah.
he say his garage door broke?
That's worth checking for sure. Hang on, we could do that.
I could have sworn he said he had a problem with the garage door when he moved in. Yeah.
I'm searching it. I will search.
I
it.
don't mean to make you go
No,
back
please.
and derail you.
Or it's fine. Garage door. Usually, okay. Search garage door. It's fucking website.
It was in one of those posts about the guy with the new house. But he finally bought a house. And DSP replied to it.
Oh god, they don't let you search. Oh, the one we saw earlier. That one about.
Yeah, the one we saw earlier.
Oh, I have that up here.
Garage door
Garage
malfunction.
door malfunctions. You're right. Nice call
And
there.
I think he said it on Twitter too. His garage door malfunctioned.
Let's check
So,
that. Garage
He
door.
apparently avoided a scam, even though his garage door broke.
The garage. Yeah, garage door is cracking. You're right.
What?
So
Dude.
it clearly did have problems.
Yeah. No, he avoided a scam though.
Okay, by the way, now we're past that point, so I can go to this tweet. Earlier, we talked about 2 cars. Listen what DSP says. It's been weird having a garage with 2 cars in it for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, it's back
I
to
remember
me.
the 2 cars. I remembered it too. So
So there you go, 2 car deniers. There was a time there was 2 cars. I don't want to hear it anymore. All right. Oh, this is the funniest shit, by the way. That's the tweet I just shared. That one. The one
okay.
about the U2. Oh god, here's the DSP GIF we gotta watch. Finally arrived home and everything appeared to be in order, besides a ceiling light bulb that blew out while we were gone. Then I walked into the garage and noticed the flat tire. Oh no. I guess he's talking about the trip with Cat at this point then, right? 2019? That might have been Cat time.
Got married in
Yeah.
2019, right?
Yeah, so that's it. That's the trip. Yeah. Anyways. Move forward positively. Saw that. We already saw that. It's the cold one, right? Oh no, we didn't see this yet. Okay, here we go.
Happen, right? So one of my neighbors who was having this happen, because it wasn't me that had the maintenance, sent out an email to everyone saying, "Oh, FYI, I had some garage people out here, and they're saying that our garages are ending their lifespan. And, you know, you got...
So doing a nice thing. Let's see how he finishes this.
I should definitely look into getting your garage doors replaced. We're doing it, and if anyone else is interested, we could go in for a group rate. So at that point,
What?
like, I'd say probably, like, a bunch of my neighbors did it, because I noticed the garage people were replacing everyone's doors
Probably.
and shit.
Uh-huh,
Even though tons
probably.
of people didn't have any problems with their garages, they're all paying. to
Oh,
get
yeah, now we know why they're all idiots. Yeah, well, they're all idiots because they did that. Remember, Phil just admitted he had garage door problems, but again,
their doors
Twice.
replaced,
Yep.
right? So here we are 3 years later. I haven't had a single issue with my garage doors.
so okay, so this is 2019. He's speaking. So either this is selective memory or just outright lying. You can make your own. You can make your own decisions there. But he did say that where was it? Make sure we have it clean here perfectly.
2015 it was.
2015ish, yeah. So 2015.
Yeah.
My phone only. Oh, that's power. That's not wrong with that. Just got word.
Right there. Yeah.
Just got word out.
bad.
The garage door is cracking, needs replacement, and will cost tons of money. So there we go. There's the key. And there was one more. And the other one was the forum where he says
Yeah,
that
the forum.
garage door malfunction. So they could be talking about the same thing for sure, but he has had problems. He just told us about one. Anyways, word positively.
I think what happened, I haven't had
Snake
a
laugh.
single issue with my garage doors.
No problem.
I think what happened is these people got completely suckered.
Completely
They were
suckered.
Oh, boy.
completely fucking suckered.
They
They
did.
all paid for new garage doors. They didn't need it at all. They just paid that money for absolutely fucking nothing. I mean, can you imagine? It's probably like hundreds to thousands of dollars. For what? Did your garage have a single issue? Then why the fuck are you replacing it?
Did yours? Because you complained about how much it was going to cost
Yeah.
you.
Like, what?
Because you sure knew how to complain how much it would cost you right here 4 years
Also a
earlier.
subtle bag too. The tons of money statement there. What?
So
Yeah.
Anyways, this has been a good one. This is definitely more. I'm learning more than I expected in this garage issue and this garage episode.
I don't get these people. You know, for me, it's not like I couldn't have afforded it anyway. So it wasn't like it was something that I even had an option of considering.
Okay, so he's saying now I couldn't even do it if I wanted to, but yeah, they still got scammed. Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I just watch these people. I'm like, wow, suckers born every minute, man.
God, dude.
Suckers born every minute, man. Now, guys, if you want to see me put on the vest. Now, if you guys want to see a cool lure, this is a shiny one. Okay, here's the shiny. Here's the rattling lure. All right, 4 videos left, 4 mentions left, and we get out of here just about right on time. Here we go.
Griffin Box, tip me $1.
Shout outs to Griffin Box.
Do you still have the plates from the illegal chop shop in your
Ooh.
garage? Did you
There
ever
we
get the
go.
issue sorted out? Dude, that was from 5 years ago, and the answer is that has been long sorted. That's
Okay, I get so triggered by this. Someone's asking an interesting question. Now let's make fun of that interesting question because it was a long time ago.
Also, he's making him look silly. He says
Yeah.
it was 5 years ago, but we know now he stored styrofoam for 3 years at least.
At
Like,
least.
is it really that silly of a question? I
Hey,
don't think so.
Remember that thing in your videos from a while ago? Could you know, how's that going? Oh, 5 years ago.
Oh, you idiot.
5 years ago, and the answer is that has been long sorted. That's like superbly old news.
He still has them.
Superbly old news. And yeah, I guarantee he still has it. Let's see.
Yeah.
That was taken care of years ago. So don't worry about that.
Taken
Yes,
care
that
of.
was all
Yeah.
reported.
He still has them.
Care of, and it wasn't a
I'm
big
willing to
deal,
bet he has them
essentially.
right there.
From what I'm going to understand,
Yeah. You first of all, yes, they're definitely there. Let's see how he explains it away, though, the problem.
Sorry.
reported
No
and
problem.
taken care of, and it wasn't a big deal. Essentially, from what I'm going to understand,
What I'm to understand, I mean, what they told you. Go ahead.
in certain states they expect you to return your plates, and in other states they don't. Incidentally, Connecticut is one of the states they want the
All right, let's add all red herrings to everything so you forget your fucking question. Let's say random information we don't need.
fucking plates back. So when
Okay.
I moved here,
Don't
From-
care. He's not asking about you, but
Connecticut, the DMV contacted me. You better send us
Oh,
those
boy.
plates, or we're gonna bill you.
No
I was
one's
like,
asking.
oh, you fuckers. So I did. I mailed it to them or whatever. But essentially,
so I did. I mailed it to him first class. Okay.
It's also a lie. He said he called them to find out. They didn't contact him. He
good
called them, he
point.
said.
Great point. Great point.
Yeah.
so I did. I mailed it to them or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But essentially, it would be the responsibility of the owners of the vehicles to have had to return those a long time ago. And essentially, I just told the cops, and they were like, "You get rid of those. Like, that's nothing. You just toss them. At this point, it's so old."
That's why, yeah, they basically called you a fucking idiot. You know, like, why are you calling us? Just do whatever you want.
We don't care about that stuff, you know. So there you go. Okay.
Okay, there you go. But remember, he still thinks it's a. Remember, he hasn't said chop shop since that first couple of videos. You know, obviously we know what's coming in the current times, but
Yeah.
he just learned that it's no big deal. It doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. 4 videos left. Now let's go to 2019 still.
The second time that I had an issue was when I moved in here. When I first moved in here, I had leaks in the roof, in the room over here, the office across the hall.
Oh, okay, thanks for
and
pointing.
also in the bedroom,
Okay,
where
over
water
there.
was coming in and damaging my ceiling. And I immediately contacted my condo association and said, "What's going on with this? Like, how did we not know about this?" And they said, essentially, the
How do we not know about this? Because you didn't see it through the walkthrough. They don't give a shit.
previous owners never told anyone about it. And then the day when they were moving out and were handing the keys over to the realtor, told the realtor, "Oh, it just started today." There's no way. How were there stains on the ceiling if it just started today? They're full of shit. This thing had been leaking apparently for a long time, and they didn't want to tell anyone because they didn't want to have to pay to fix it in order to sell the house. So they're assholes. And they fucked me over. The good news here is that this place is a condo.
Okay.
And because it's a condo, I paid dues. Immediately, they had a repair guy come out within a week, and he did temporary repairs on the rooftop. And then within a year, they replaced my whole roof. So the issue was fixed. That was one where I didn't have to pay for anything, thank goodness.
Okay, didn't have to pay for that. That's some lore there. So the stains are probably there, but the leak is not happening anymore. Here we go.
But you know, there's other things here that were screwed up too. My garage still remains a big, disgusting mess where the decal.
Listen, my garage. Remember, we're going chronologically here, guys. So remember,
Yeah.
we just watched a video of how awesome his garage is now. Remember, it's all gone. Now let's hear how disgusting he is again. Now this one we know is after Daddy came to clean it. All right, here we go. After Daddy left, Daddy came, helped clean it up. Let's see what he thinks about it now.
Other things here that were screwed up too. My garage still remains a big, disgusting mess where the decals all over the fucking cabinets and shit because the kids who lived here before ran the garage like a chop shop. He had his friends bring their cars in. He would like chop them up and put shit on them and stuff. So he thought it was
What?
So now we're very confident it's a chop shop. By the way,
Yeah.
most of the decals, thank you, Down for a Punch. Most of the decals are removed at this point. We saw them already a year ago. And I like the thinking that he chops up cars. I mean, that might be a car term. I don't know, but it's just funny to chop up cars. And he's get a machete and start chopping them up and then sell them. I think he thinks a chop shop really chops. Like you get, you cut things and then sell those parts. This literal pieces.
all over the fucking cabinets and shit because the kids who lived here before ran the garage like a chop shop. He had his friends bring their cars in. He would like chop them up and put shit on them and stuff. So he thought it was a hot
Get chips. Get cars and just put shit on them and stuff. Now we know it's a chop shop, by the way. Now it's not even a question. It's a chop shop. We have not learned any more information. We've just become more strong in our impressions that it is a chop shop now. So now in 2019, it is 100% a chop shop.
chop shop. He had his friends bring their cars in. He would like chop them up and put shit on them and stuff. So he thought it was a hot rod kid. And he had all these stupid car stickers and racing decals and shit. He made the whole garage look terrible. They never did proper inspections on anything, including the.
He made the whole garage look terrible, and he thought he was a hot rod kid. Yeah, remember, it's not a kid, by the way, as you said, as you pointed out, Brand Dude. It was young 20s, and he's apparently a hot rod kid now, and he was into that kind of stuff. What an asshole, right? Hobbies, who needs them?
He made the whole garage look terrible. They never did proper inspections on anything, including the water heater and the furnace downstairs were never tested, and the filter was completely filthy. Like, the previous owners were incredibly irresponsible.
I thought he was going to say they didn't check. You know what he's talking about, by the way. I'm sure he's talking about the pilot light. That's all he's talking about. But he has to make it sound worse because he knows like it's not that bad. So he's like, oh, yeah, the filter and stuff. Like, he's talking about the pilot light. Guarantee it.
Stairs were never tested, and the filter was completely filthy.
Tested.
Like, the previous owners were incredibly irresponsible and didn't do anything that they should have done per the contract when I bought the place. But the things they didn't do were so trivial that it didn't matter. Like, if I had sued them for it, I would have spent more money and
What?
effort on the lawsuit against them.
What are you gonna sue them for?
Turning off the hot water heater.
What are you
What?
saying? Leaving decals on a cabinet?
Than actually getting the money I would have got out of it. So there was no
I still don't know what you can sue them for. And if you move into a
don't
house
know.
that has fucked up, that ultimately that's still on you.
point in doing it. I was like, whatever. So I paid for the guy to come and change my filter, little things here or there. So pretty annoying. But that's really the worst. I never really had like a terrible, awful situation where something went horribly wrong with a home and now I was stuck with a giant bill, or I was sticking, like you're saying, your situation, can't even get an air conditioner.
Right, whatever. I don't care about
for a certain amount of time. That's terrible. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Okay.
Okay, let's move forward. 3 videos left. Now we're getting into modern times. 2020 here. June 25th, 2020. Let's go.
That they would do it again.
Listen to that air conditioner just rocking.
But they did. What can I say? What can I say?
Random laugh.
This is how nuts these people are.
Uh,
All right, continuing on.
Continue on.
Alexander Rossi cheered, and he says,
Shout outs to Alexander Rossi.
"Are we watching your old videos from the 2014 move?" Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You ever end up contacting police about previous people running a chop shop out of your garage and blah, blah, blah? That's old news. I already talked
Uh-oh,
about-
here we go again. That's
Yeah,
old.
Same response.
Stop asking about old stuff, guys. Keep it topical. Don't ask about my favorites, though. You're dumb if you ask about that, too, but let's hear.
people running a chop shop out of your garage and blah, blah,
Uh-huh.
blah. That's old news. I already talked about it multiple times. It was all handled.
Once.
I
Yep.
don't want to get into old rehashed shit now, because once again, anything that I say about the past, well, let them start making it. That'll be the new conspiracy theory, that now I'm running a chop shop out of my fucking garage.
What?
Yep.
It-
Let's just go extremism. Yep, extremism to the max. Let's
Okay.
Let
go.
them start making it. That'll be the new conspiracy theory, that now I'm running a chop shop out of my fucking garage.
Uh-huh.
It's all been handled 100%. You don't have to worry about it. Eternal Napalm.
I don't think he's worried about it. He just wants to know what happened to it. That's what it sounded like to me, but okay, you're an asshole.
Exactly.
Get fucked, okay?
Here, he says, "Will you commit to playing Bug Snacks? I think it would be a popular playthrough."
Okay, bug snacks talk. What the fuck?
That's a legitimate question. I'm interested in this answer.
Would I commit?
Yeah.
Eternal Napalm.
Oh, yeah.
All right, listen.
Oh boy.
All right. Listen.
Listen here.
Now, if you ask, ask about my garage, that's old news. That's been handled. Okay. Eternal Napalm, you might not know this, but I've been a content creator for 16 years, okay? And back then,
Gotta listen up now, everyone. Come around, come a little closer. Listen up.
let's hear.
Bug Snacks. I would be doing the world a disservice if I didn't play Bug Snacks.
All right, shut up. He's being funny. Big
Yeah.
up Cyclops
He
86. There. Go ahead. There, Cyclops 86. Look, your poll's going right now, my friend, and you got the double day. Don't- I bet Phil's first only choice for home, no inspect. Yeah, no inspection probably was done at all. Here we go. Now we're in 2023, September 9th. Let's rock.
I work 6 days a week full time. I
Uh-oh.
don't have time to clean up the garage. I would
Oh wait,
love
hold on.
development console. There's no variation between other Xboxes models. You know what I'm saying? There's a series.
Shut up.
Honestly, did they not design the game to run well on those consoles?
Shut up.
There's nothing else to it. They're inept.
Yep, they're inept. I agree, totally. Okay, here we go. Air conditioner rocking and rolling. Oh God, come on.
Literally says Todd even said they don't care about optimizing it for the series.
Who cares?
Playing on, and up here on my console, they look the same. People to feel bad if they had an S, but now we.
Shut up. I love the infinite skip juice. Oh my God, dude. This curated? Where's
Doesn't
the
love
curation?
wasting our time.
Are you serious?
Have I ever thought about upgrading to a bigger house? Do I need more space? No, I have more than enough space. My problem is, number one, I don't have the time to really do as much as I want to do with the space. For example, my garage.
Here we go, boys. Hang on to your
is
hat.
messed up. When I bought this house,
Yep.
the garage came fucked up. All right. The idiot-
Oh my god. No fucking way he's saying that. Guys, we saw it. Come on.
You guys ready to see a fucked up garage? Damn, look at this fucked up shit,
Fucked
dude.
up.
This is
So what
fucked
is this? This
up.
looks
This
like a-
thing is
Whoa, it's
fucked.
empty.
Looks like we have an
Whoa.
old school pencil sharpener.
Pencil sharpener. How dare they?
Oh, that's fucked up, dude.
Some kind of fiber.
Whoa! Whoa, fiberboard! Come on.
Board up here,
What's wrong with
shelving
you?
higher up.
What? Storage racks.
I don't know why there's a hose nozzle attached
Oh,
to
oh God, that's it. The fucking hose. That's I get his stripes now.
True, but there is.
Empty drawers. What?
Empty drawers. Complete
I
trash.
just can't wait to see what kind of shit we're gonna find. What are they? They
Okay,
very-
so anyways, we're not going through that. Rewind the stream.
Yeah,
for
you
to
get the
see it.
point.
The garage is in perfect condition. Fine. Yes, there were stickers. But again, Phil agreed to move in there in the state it was. The decals were on the cabinets, whatever. It was fine. Opposite of disaster. Let's go on positively. Look at his face here. when you move into your house and see the decals in the garage.
Okay, is messed up. When I bought this house, the garage came fucked up.
Oh,
all right?
God.
The idiots who owned this house before me used that garage as a chop shop. There's disgusting stickers and shit all over the cabinets. There's
Disgusting.
oil stains.
What's disgusting? The 69?
Yeah. The stickers were sticky.
They had some kind of adhesive.
Yeah.
So sticky.
all over the floor of the garage. But
Whoa,
shit
what's on
all
the
over
floor?
the cabinets. There's oil stains all over the
Okay,
floor
oil
of the
stains,
garage.
yep.
But I work 6 days a week full time.
Uh-huh.
I don't have time to clean up the garage. I would love to go out there and clean it up and make it our own and make it something we can actively use the space
Exit
for.
out.
But I just don't
Uh-huh.
have the time to do it. All right. On the
Uh-huh.
flip side of that,
Yep.
since I moved here, things have broken down. I have a completely non-functional bathroom. I have a shower that doesn't work.
WWE champions
Wait.
time.
That's not the previous owner's fault, though. The bathroom that doesn't work.
No.
It leaks, and if I use it, it's just gonna make the whole thing fuck up and be destroyed. So I have a whole
If I use it, it's going to make the whole thing get fucked up and destroyed. If I use it, it's going to be fucked up and destroyed. So something's weird there. I mean, it's DSP talking, but something is very weird there. If I use it, it will then be fucked up.
bathroom I don't use. Okay, I would love to fix that bathroom, but I don't have money to do it.
Uh-huh.
You might say, well, you live in a good house, though. You have equity or whatever. Yeah, but look what's happened in the United States in the last
No, look what's happened to your credit, my friend. Don't look at that. I mean, what he's saying is right here too, but come on.
several years. Monstrous inflation.
Monstrous.
And the Fed keeps raising interest rates.
Goddamn
if I were
Fed.
to
The
try to
Fed.
do anything with
The Fed. They were working with the chap shop.
credit right now, like a refinancing or even taking out a loan,
Yeah, so I don't think you can do those things, Mr. Bankrupt. I don't think you're allowed to do that yet.
I'd be killing myself. Right now, I have a mortgage from 9 years ago that has payments that are insanely low compared to what I'd be paying now if I refinanced my house.
Uh-huh.
So even though I have tons of
Yeah, that's what absolutely Hammerfist. That's what he's saying. I want to refinance to fix my house I have now. You know, that's what he wants to do refinancing for, which obviously in this situation would be very bad, but that's what he's going to do. That's all he wants to do. Oh, big ups to that card, new card. 2 friends. I love it.
equity, I can't do anything
Big up Psych Up 86 again. Says they were changing oil in bathroom using shower. Oh, could be.
with it because the government fucked everyone over by destroying interest rates in the last 2 years. So I'm in a situation where it's like, I have a nice house, but
Uh-huh.
I have things in it that are kind of breaking down. The cabinets in the kitchen are breaking down. I have a bathroom I can't use. And unlike other people who normally would be able to do stuff with equity, I can't do anything.
How about with money that you have saved, right? That's the thing that, like, it's not even coming into play here, you know? How about people have
Yeah.
money that they have saved, you know?
Unlike other people who normally would be able to do stuff with equity, I can't do anything with my equity. I'm locked and stuck because of what the government has done.
Thank fuck for that. If you weren't stuck, it'd be way worse, you know? Like, they are doing him a favor right now.
So I'm screwed. I'm in sadly a situation where it's like I just gotta wait, and maybe within a few years things will turn around,
Uh-huh.
and hopefully then if interest rates dip again, and my credit continues to hopefully get better from where it was because now it's not good, maybe then I can look to do a refinance of the house
He
at a
didn't
better
learn.
interest rate
Nope.
and with tons of equity that I have, and then I can do things around here to make the house better.
Then I
right?
can spend all that money, and that's got to be great.
I can fix that bathroom, improve the kitchen, do the things we've wanted to do to make the house better for us.
No, that's not making the house better. Like, that's not like adding an addition, adding a deck. That's just like fixing stuff. That's not
And
like
cleaning up your mess. Yeah.
Yeah, you know? Big ups, Tyler C. Says, I'm an actual loan officer and this is cringe. Thank you, Tyler, for that. What do you recommend Phil do? with his home equity, right?
But as for another house, we have absolutely, positively no desire to ever move or get a better house. Seriously, we love this house as it is. It's good enough for what we want. We have unused space that I don't have time to really fix up and use. So I definitely wouldn't want anything else. No.
Yeah, good point by Logan here. He's a successful content creator with a non-functional bathroom and broken cabinets. That's completely normal and so meaningful. Yes, that's very, very much sounds like a successful business owner right there. You're right. It's just normal to have one bathroom that's fucked up. Oh, sneak, snot readjusting here. Watch this.
That one nostril
Watch this.
sniff.
Ooh, stealthy.
Nice.
We saw it though.
No, I've said a million times we have landscapers. I don't know why you're asking that. There's landscapers here who take care of all the stuff.
If he's answered it before, you better not answer it again. But if it's too old, you better not ask it. All right, get it straight.
Outside, that's the advantage of living in a private community that's considered townhouse condos. Is that all that stuff gets taken care of by the condo association?
A private community chop shop.
Hey, Luke, can I get the code to the gate? I got a hot one here. I got a hot Mustang. Oh, tell me the gate code.
Hurry up!
I hope those stickers are still up. I want to see those stickers. You still got a place for me to store my paint?
Any chance for a Chrono Trigger New Game Plus?
All right, there we go. Last video of the day is October 20th, only 5 days ago. Let's see how he talks about his garage now.
3 or 4 giant garbage bags of styrofoam saved up. Styrofoam off.
I got styrofoam.
Recyclables include
we're not hearing all this
cardboard,
talk.
paper, plastic, glass.
Isn't this crazy? This is what we're doing right now. Remember we started this? We played that video of him reading that trash can. He is now reading the trash can, but now it's from memory. It's just, it's 10 years. It's
the same
it's
thing.
9 years later. Yeah.
They're all supposed to be fully cleaned off and sorted and separated.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Then you have your compostables, meaning food waste.
Compostables.
Compostables. Compostables. Oh, it's that is a word you literally do have to say like DSP, like compostable, but he said compostables.
Yeah.
And yard waste and things like that.
That's the
You're supposed to
yarding.
put that into a separate thing so that can be composted and for
he said it right that
green
time.
purposes. Okay. Then I'm not done. We're not even close to being done.
We're not even close to being done, by the way, assholes.
For again green purposes. Okay. Then I'm not done. We're not even close to being done. Then there's electronics. You are not allowed to dispose of certain kinds of electronics in the state of Washington. You want to throw out that old PC? Absolutely not. You have something that has like a small engine in it, can't throw it out.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
I have an old TV that busted.
What engine is in that?
Yeah, also. Is that the same TV that broke on stream? Because I didn't know. Does he mean another one?
Good question.
Like from years
Way he
ago,
words
and
it
it's
is
still in my
weird.
house. I haven't disposed of it yet because you have to go somewhere special to get rid of electronics. You can't just throw them out. Not allowed
Come on,
here.
man.
Okay? But the point I'm actually getting to
It's what?
is kind of interesting. It has nothing to do with any of those. It's the 5th kind of trash. The 5th kind of trash that we have here in the state of Washington, get this, is styrofoam.
Uh-oh.
Yes, styrofoam. That product that's typically used for packaging of something else that's way more
Dora,
important.
come on,
Like
Dora.
electronic or a piece of glass or whatever to make sure it doesn't get broken in transit, okay? So why am I telling you this? Because pre-COVID,
We do have one more video to play, by the way, after this. I did forget one. Someone sent me one. I forgot. So here we go. We have 2 videos left.
it is a styrofoam recycling drop-off facility. And get
Whoa,
this,
now it's moved. It's upgraded to a styrofoam facility drop-off
it's
facility.
designated as a styrofoam recycling drop-off facility.
Uh-huh.
And get this, you can't just go and drop styrofoam off.
What do you have
You've
to
got
do?
to have styrofoam in special bags, and you either can give them the special bags, or you need to dump all your styrofoam, and you have to make sure there's no tape on it, there's nothing else, no cardboard.
Oh, God, whatever.
Everything's got to be like the most compact. Anyway,
Now he gets to where he's doing with it. Here we go.
so before COVID happened,
Okay, here we
my
go.
wife and I were on top of this. It wasn't a big deal. Maybe every 2-3 months we do a styrofoam run, and we drop off one big garbage bag of styrofoam from
How do you have that much styrofoam, dude? Like you need.
I don't know, man.
He had styrofoam stored for years before. He admitted that, but now he's on top of it. All right, I guess we can believe that.
House, and that was that. But during COVID,
Okay.
all of 2022 and into 2020, no, excuse me, 2020 and into 2021. I got that confused. During 2020 and into 2021, they suspended the styrofoam.
Get to the
collect
point.
it for like a year and a half. And then sometime in 2021, they basically started to slowly go back. And then by last year, everything was back to normal. All right. But the difference here is that we have basically been thrown out of our rhythm. And I'm not
Thrown out of our rhythm of disposing of styrofoam. Sound good?
What is
kidding
that?
you.
Yeah, I don't
That was
know.
almost 2 years of collecting styrofoam. We had probably
You've heard of circadian rhythms? Have you ever heard of styrofoam disposal rhythms?
4 giant garbage bags of styrofoam saved up. Well, fast forward, we haven't been to do a styrofoam run since before COVID hit. All right?
Okay, right.
So we had,
3
I'm
years.
not shitting you, probably 8 to 9 bags of styrofoam.
Oh God. Sorry, Cat.
I'm
Sorry,
probably,
Jasper.
of all the area in my garage where you can walk around, I'm not shitting you. It's probably about 1/4 of my garage was full of fucking bagged styrofoam. And it just sat there because it just kept increasing more and more. It's like, when am I going to have time to take a day away and go to the styrofoam place with 9 bags of fucking styrofoam?
Your most important day off day, and as someone said in chat, the styrofoam recycling facility is 13 minutes from where he lives. 13 minutes.
And get rid of this.
That means you could do it any day of the week.
All right? That was yesterday. Yes, I finally did it. I have in
I
the
thought they
garage
said to my
because
garage
half
here.
of
Oh, here we
other
go.
things had been kind of neglected
Uh-huh.
in the garage because half of it was full of styrofoam. I can't do anything till the
Half of it,
styrofoam's
by the way.
Wait, that was a debunk of 30 seconds earlier.
Yeah.
Now half of it is covered up by styrofoam.
did in the garage because half of it was full of styrofoam.
Uh-huh.
I can't do anything till the styrofoam's gone. So I finally had enough. So yesterday I went and I got rid of it all. It was a
Yep.
pain in the ass to lug it all into the car and then lug it all.
Yeah, lugging styrofoam. Very heavy styrofoam.
Lugging styrofoam.
Trip after
It's
trip
very
out of
heavy.
the car into the place.
Trip
Nice pause.
trip after trip to the car. The car is in the garage. Remember, the garage is in the garage.
Mhm.
So he has to
Mhm.
pick up the bag, turn around.
Ass to lug it all into the car and then lug it all trip after trip out of the car into the place. Ass to
Trip after trip out to the car.
lug it all into the car and then lug it all trip after trip out of the car into the
Oh,
place.
out of the car. Okay, but he did say into the car was like a lot of work, but we know that's fucking
Nice.
not right.
But I got it done.
Okay.
Okay. And so, I'm not kidding you. My garage went from being insanely cluttered to pretty much open. So yesterday, my
Too much.
wife and I spent a good chunk of the day cleaning the garage. Sweeping, vacuuming.
Oh,
And the
God.
thing was, now this is a weird thing.
Oh, here's a weird
My
thing. guys.
garage has ceiling lighting. What is it called? They're not neon tubes, but you know how you have those tube lights that
What's this? What's this pose? This is the
The spear pose.
Yeah.
He's holding a spear right now.
Yeah. This is the hockey. He's like his cross-checking hockey right here.
Yeah.
Underhanded cross-check. Very rare.
that normally would be like the ceiling of like an office or like a professional workspace, a warehouse. What are those called? Those tube lights. I don't even know what they're called.
Pull-ups.
Okay.
Air pull-ups.
Okay. But for some odd reason, fluorescent lights. Thank you. That's what they're called. Fluorescent
That's what he was looking for.
tubes. That's exactly.
He is so stuck on this underhanded tubes. Why are tubes underhanded? This is the content you're here for. He goes for the underhanded tube again.
I think it's because he just replaced them. So that's like in his brain. That's the motion he did.
Bingo. You got it.
Yeah.
Fluorescent lights. Thank you. That's what they're called.
Oh, yeah,
Fluorescent
fluorescent.
tubes. That's exactly what they're called. Thank you. I didn't even know the name of them. For some reason, we have those in our garage. No one else where I live has that, but we have it. Because
How do you even?
Yeah, how does
What?
yeah, I don't know.
How do you
Yeah.
know what other people have in their garage? Okay, sounds
the
good.
previous owners of this home, before
Uh-huh.
I bought it, apparently this home was owned by a guy who was a Alaskan salmon fisherman. So
This is all new. So this is all new. Alaskan salmon fisherman now was the owner. Okay. Remember, he was Polish, but now he's Alaskan salmon fisherman.
Home was owned by a guy who
Also, he's of course he's a criminal, but yeah, he's an Alaskan salmon fisherman. Keeping up, brand dude.
Yeah, I'm keeping up.
Okay.
is a Alaskan salmon fisherman. So for more than half the year, he didn't live here. He went to Alaska and fished salmon, and he
Okay.
only came back here during certain times of the off season of fishing. During the time when he wasn't here, he left the house alone with his kids, his teenage kids.
Teenage.
Young 20s, everyone. Remember that young 20s. Oh yeah, so he's talking about the owners of the house. They were the salmon fishermen. Okay, it's hard to keep up. I got to keep up. So he has the salmon fishermen, and then the kids, the young 20s, was in there. Okay, makes sense.
So what ended up happening was they just did whatever they wanted, and I guess one of his sons was a car guy. He was
He's been called a hot rod guy. He's been called a car guy. He's been called a criminal. Let's see what he's called now.
heavily into cars. He loved cars and modding cars and doing all this shit to cars, and he turned the garage into
What's the point? The point is literally to downstairs.
an unofficial, likely illegal.
Oh, I gotta hear
Turned
it.
the garage into an unofficial, likely illegal car modifications
Likely.
bay / chop shop.
Car modification bay. He's talking like it's a video game, dude. Literally.
Car modifications bay / chop
Style.
shop.
Was you gonna say style?
I wanted to hear it. Car modification bay.
Okay.
Like Starfield, dude. Get your things in the modification bays.
Yeah. So really, our garage is very weird because they did all
You tell me what's weird about that garage. What? Stickers?
these things to it that the other garages here don't have. First of all, the whole floor's messed up. You could see that cars were in and out of here constantly. You could tell that
No, you can't. Because there's oil in one part of the garage that happens
Be dirt too.
everywhere. Yeah.
Dirt,
there would be
oil.
oil changes because there's like oil.
Dave likes cars and fishing. Yeah, that's true. It could be something about that's why he hates it, because his dad likes those two things, you know? He doesn't like to be reminded.
Oil stains and shit all over the floor of the garage. Like, what the hell? Like, this is a private community I live in. You're not allowed to do that. It outright states in the bylaws of the community,
Oh
you
god.
cannot do that. You can't operate.
How many sentences of that does DSP read? Literally, probably 2 Dave Burnell, and then puts it down like that. He reads the bylaws. Right.
A business like that out
Uh-huh.
of your garage, having people driving in and out at all hours. It's supposed to be a private.
People driving in and out at all hours.
If you guys are enjoying the stream, please give it a like.
You
So
went back
far,
in time.
175 likes and climbing. That's crazy. Thank you, guys.
Big Us 175. That's so he knows the hours now, all hours of the night.
Out of your garage, having people driving in and out at all hours. It's supposed to be a private residential home. And that's in the bylaws that we live here. So they were outright just ignoring the rules of the community doing it. Okay?
Oh, okay.
So we have a series of five
Why?
different
Why?
fluorescent bulb lights on the ceiling of our garage. Now, I never messed with them, but it's funny. They actually left behind this pack of 12 fluorescent bulbs unused, just sitting in the garage. They've been there for the 9 years I lived here. They just sat there. And over the time that I've lived here, there's two lights that
1.3.
go on. Whenever I flick the light switch, there's two big fluorescent lights that turn on.
YPOs.
And over the years,
These are heavily YPOs. YPOs fans are getting their fill today.
one of them has completely busted and wasn't working. I guess the bulbs have blown out. But I couldn't replace the bulbs because that's where all of the styrofoam was sitting. So until I removed the styrofoam, I couldn't actually fix the things that were broken in the garage. So
Hold on a second. So let me try to get this. Let me try to translate. He's saying that he couldn't fix that light because the styrofoam was there. That means it was like in a pile below that light, is what he's saying?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way he like moves his arm, he implies it's like stacked up. He like moves his arm up and down. So the
It's-
garbage must have been stacked.
Yeah.
until I removed the styrofoam, I couldn't actually fix the things that were broken in the garage. So now that the styrofoam was gone, my wife and I were able to sweep, vacuum, and I went and replaced some of the bulbs. So now the garage actually looks like a livable, usable space for the first time in many, many years. And in fact, we just have a few other things. Like we have a couple like old bookcases. We have an old shower stand from our shower that doesn't work anymore.
More
We have a
garbage.
few odds and ends. We have a broken fan that we need to get rid of. And
Oh,
More
that's
garbage he kept.
I
Yeah.
think I think we're talking about the things we saw the boxes of in the very first video
Yeah.
we played today. The,
Yeah.
the shower stand and the fan. So there we go.
Mhm.
Eventually, I'm going to take another, probably, trip to the garage. Excuse me, not thinking car garage, man. Another trip to the dump, a special trip to get rid of all that shit.
Uh-huh.
And once all that stuff's done, now we're going to actually do a, ceiling to floor cleaning of the garage. We're going to, basically be scrubbing this sucker out.
What'd you just do today? What else can you do? You did a broom and you vacuum. What else are you hoping to do? Like get the bubbles going?
We actually have a hose in the garage. We've
Oh,
never
here we
used
go.
it before.
See,
So probably
see?
use the hose to spray.
There you go. You're right. Oh, he must have
Never
hosed it
used
down.
before.
Never used before.
We actually have a hose in the garage. We've never
Oh.
used it before. So probably use the hose to spray the edges of the garage and scrub it all out
Uh-huh.
and just make it ours. Because I've lived here for 9 years and I literally have never used the garage for much besides throwing trash and storing paper goods and stuff like that. I don't really
How about the car that you park there? It's kind of like their main purpose, actually.
trash and storing paper goods and stuff like that. I don't really use it. Finally, I could probably find a reason to use it for something.
For
You
what?
know? But I gotta freaking get it cleaned first. So that was a big chunk of my day yesterday was getting rid of the
God.
styrofoam and cleaning the garage. At least I got the bulbs replaced. We did a little bit of the initial cleanings there, and now what we're waiting on is I gotta take another trip to the dump to get rid of the rest of the shit. And then once it's completely cleaned out,
Oh
then we
my
can actually fully clean it and maybe start using it for other things. Just all these
So it's
things
not
we
even
talked about
fully
over the years,
clean yet.
We never got
It's
around
not
to
fully
it. Maybe now
clean
we can
yet.
finally get around to it. Okay, so
Is that it?
I guess we'll see what happens
Nice
here.
burp. Thanks for the burp.
So
Next question.
that was half of my day. Of course, I went out, I did grocery shopping.
We're not hearing this. There's one more video.
Yeah, that's fine.
Unfortunately, this is right before this one, so it's a month earlier than the video we just saw. So a little out of order here, but we got to play this one. So last video of the day is right here, actually.
There's this. I don't have the time to
we
really
played
do
one
as
already?
much as I want to do with the space. For example, my garage,
Oh.
okay,
Okay.
is messed up. When I bought this house, the garage came fucked up. All right.
Oh wait, yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did play this one. We did play this
Yeah, we
one.
did.
All right.
Yeah, we did.
So we played it all perfectly in order. There we go. We are done with the garage chop shop nonsense. It's fun to see how the story has changed over the years for sure. And let's go to our iceberg before we close out. Where are we putting it, Brand Dude? You're the guest. You tell me, where is the chop shop going on the iceberg? You were
I
in
would say
charge of it.
second with Alpha Omega Sin there.
Okay, going next to Alpha Omega Sin.
That's what I think, at least.
Gonna be chilling. Chat, what do you think? Do you agree with our boy Brand Dude here or not? I got the link.
I mean, it has.
Yep, go ahead.
You go ahead.
was
No,
gonna
it has to do with his house. It's just I don't know. It seems pretty important.
It's pretty important, but it's not that deep. But it is interesting. I got some new lore today for sure. It's pretty hype. And obviously, if you want to see any of the videos, commands are there for you to want to check all the other videos out. Also, if you want to see a much more interesting and succinct version of what we just did, Brand Dude's video is linked below if you haven't seen it yet. So go watch that because it's awesome. Brand Dude, I got to risk it. What's on the docket for you next? Do you have your next video planned or anything? Let us know. Come on.
Yeah, it's about DSP being addicted to spending because if he didn't have the champions, he still spent a bunch of money on other stuff. So we're gonna look into that
Sounds
in a
good
succinct
to me.
manner.
Sounds good to me. WPIG will be back live on Thursday. Gonna put a new song. It's coming out then as well. It is called The Beggar Pulls, based on The Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks. Thursday, my friends. Thursday. Could be pretty hype. So Thursday's there. That being said, it's Thursday as well. But anyways, that's it. Thanks so much for the contributions and hanging out today. We'll see you on Thursday. Brand Dude, thanks for hanging out as well. If you're not Brand Dude, go follow Brand Dude.
See ya, chat.
You're all legends. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys.